everybody right now is looking at it like this episode doesn't work, but it does.
Good podcast.
Was that an iPhone 1?
I feel threatened.
What's going on, everybody? Oh, now you figured it out?
There we go.
Unbelievable. All right, everybody, welcome to Inside the Pallet House. Troy on
It's an
production.
iPhone 6S. I'll have you know.
Is S like the code for the low-level Fisher
No,
Price?
that's the high-end one.
That was great.
Oh.
Then
Yeah.
he figured out where the speaker was 30 seconds later.
Yeah,
Two
that was-
speakers.
That was it.
Oh, it doesn't have two. It only has one speaker.
I see that. Yeah, no, we all know. Well,
You want
there
to try
we
it
go.
again?
No, because
Okay.
then I'd have to waste that 30 seconds of gold. Sweet
Brilliant.
Jesus.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, is it? I don't know. It might be too early to say that, according to one of our guests today.
Oh,
He doesn't like that.
when are you supposed to say it? It's the 19th.
It's a valid question. What's going
Yeah,
on?
that's the last time we're going to... Are you coming to my house?
I might. If
Yeah.
you like me to. I cook.
So
I make drinks.
You're hired.
Oh, I'm kind of a fan. So I'm excited. Tonight is the Holiday Drink Challenge. This is the, it's probably the episode I look forward to the most all year. And this year I can't possibly lose because
That's
I'm
right.
not part of it.
You're just judging.
Yeah,
Somehow you'll
I'm just
still
a judge.
lose.
I got a bad feeling I absolutely may. What makes this year so special, though, is that, one, I'm not making drinks,
Yes.
so everybody wins in one respect. But what I like the best is these are the three guys that were here last year helping us judge
Yes.
that we've got in the house. We've got Jay, we've got the Abacus, and we've got Joe the chef,
Hello.
all in-house tonight
Yes.
helping us out. We even got Ely,
Ely's here 2 weeks in a row.
That's awesome.
which is a Christmas miracle in and of itself. So pretty excited
God bless
about that.
each
He's
and
doing something like
everyone.
hieroglyphics over there on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Every time Ely shows, an angel gets its wings. And we've got a newbie here tonight
Yes.
in Alexis. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am
Nervous?
good. I thought it was important that we have a female palate
Yes.
in the room this
in the
evening
pallet house.
because here it comes.
No one warned me of this.
Oh, and it was
Uh-oh.
intentional that I did not bring that up because I wanted you to show up bourbon blazing.
Dog, I'm bourbon blazing.
Yeah, looking for that man palate.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
I
So-
hope so.
Challenge accepted.
Great.
Alice can hang.
Alexis, we're gonna find out if you can hang.
I can.
We're about to find out. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this go
Look,
down.
I got you 2 new listeners before I left work today for this. So
Yeah,
So
buddy.
I tell
Good
you,
stuff.
Alexis holds the record for most
Cincinnati swaps.
Cincinnati swaps in a night. She was at
Dudes
like,
in a weekend.
Who?
her husband's right over there.
He knows.
The publicist.
He's giving a thumbs
He was
up.
there?
It was wedding night.
Yeah.
Not
She was in a
cool.
nice outfit.
So it was. How many did you get that night? It was
I
like
think I got
4 or
5.
5.
What
No,
are we
we're talking
what are we
about
Cincinnati swaps.
Cincinnati swaps. It is a harmless.
It was 5
You glad
that
you got
day.
those listeners now?
harmless thing.
It was 5.
5 Cincinnati swaps. What was I? So I never really got the details on that. Was that a stand-up comedy / podcast convention or something? What the hell was
Yeah,
that?
it was at some theater downtown Richmond. My friend Brandon does it. So it's just kind of like a panel of 8 people, and they were just talking about Thanksgiving
So it was a
So-
Thanksgiving.
podcast, kind of stand up. It was interesting.
I mean,
kinda
that sounds
artsy.
all right.
Sounds cool, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds all right by me.
It was interactive with the audience. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
And you got 5 people just in that one night.
Yes, they were all my friends, but that counts.
Well, yeah, it does.
Have any of them, and lie if you don't, if the answer is not good, have any of them come back to you to tell you how excellent the show is?
They haven't said anything, but
Huh.
no news is good news.
No, this is this is
If
this is
people
when we
not-
lie.
If people not telling us they've listened, we're crushing. If that's a good thing.
Oh, so
People
we're
not telling
yeah.
us they've
It's so
listened.
good they can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys suck. But if you properly Cincinnati swapped them, they are downloading, and our
Yeah.
numbers have increased by 5,
Yeah.
There you go.
which doubles our
No, I
listeners.
was gonna say.
So we're looking pretty good. Well, you'll
Yeah.
know now that you're on this episode because if they come out of the woodwork and say, "Holy shit, that was really funny," or "I can't believe I heard you," then there you go.
Yep.
They were
There you go.
actually on the episode.
How's
now that you're here,
everybody's-
there's cause to listen too. Before they've probably been like, yeah, we'll listen.
Yeah.
And now that you're like, dude, I'm gonna be on, then they'll probably be like, okay, I listened.
She sucks.
Yeah.
Like, that producer needs to step his game up, is what they're going to think, because that intro music was really low. Really,
Actually,
really
if they
low.
come back telling you how you can do it better, that's how you know they listened. Because
Yeah.
we get a lot of that.
For sure.
No shit. Actually, the best compliment we get is, hey, you know what you guys should try?
Yeah.
Because that's how every compliment starts. You guys should do this, or maybe try
They
this.
could really punch this up for you.
Yeah.
And that one's a bit inside and funny
I
as
was
shit.
waiting for that.
It's yeah, we had a friend try to punch it up for us. He didn't succeed. Man, you guys
Tyler.
These guys are going all out right here.
You guys are frantically making drinks well ahead of
The
time.
little elves are going crazy.
Yeah,
over
they
They
here.
really
are.
are, man. This is
Is
wild
Jay
to
dressed
see.
like the Hamburglar?
Uh-oh.
He's not.
He's not.
Just making sure. Hope it plays into his drink because he's getting extra points.
Yes. Someone give him a mic. This mic's just sitting here. You guys just talking into the
He's
night.
busy. He's busy.
I do work for McDonald's.
For real?
Yeah.
They're
That's
one of your
awesome.
clients.
I designed, they're one of my clients.
Nice.
One of our biggest contracts.
That is awesome.
And they give you the free gear to wear?
Hell no.
Oh, well, you just
You
bought
gotta make
that
you
on
pay
your own.
for it?
Nope. Those are just his shoes.
Yeah.
So
My
Robble,
shoes,
robble.
my shirt. God damn it. I guess I see it too much.
he's like, you know what I'm feeling today? Red shoes.
Yeah, right. Extra large.
It just feels good to
Yeah.
me. Yeah, it just starts to rub off on you over time.
When you use your thumb to check where your toe is, it uses his whole hand.
One hand between the toe and the shoe. That's
Exactly.
perfect.
I like
Yeah.
a lot of extra room in the toe box in my shoes. Just more comfortable.
For
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get them puppies some breathing room or something.
You right.
I'm not mad at you. I get
Dog's
it.
got to breathe.
So
Got to put this size 13 in somebody's ass.
Yeah.
were you integral in adding all of the touch screens in the McDonald's lately? I'm
All
sure
the
you.
kiosks, yeah.
So you've noticed these, obviously. You're involved.
Notice / put them in there. Yeah, design them in there.
That's a game changer.
Did you
Like,
notice them? Yeah. you
It
did say
actually
that.
makes me like McDonald's a little more because I don't have to talk to anybody.
Yes.
I love not talking to people, despite
They
talking
go.
all the time.
McDonald's said, "We see what you're doing over there, Chick-fil-A. Hold
like
our
it,
beer because we're not gonna have any
Yeah.
interaction."
If we don't say a single word to them, they're going to think we're great.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does,
But that's
does
true.
McDonald's screen come up my pleasure after they're done?
No, because it's not their pleasure, Stu.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's another franchise, Stu.
Yeah.
We don't talk about them.
Yeah.
I am
Not
Team
Popeyes,
Popeyes.
is
Yeah.
And I work for McDonald's.
That's right.
Team Popeyes work at McDonald's. That's the anti-Chick-fil-A right there. Like, in a nutshell.
James, what's your take on the Popeye Chick-fil-A?
If there was
Argument.
a Popeyes beside a Chick-fil-A all day, I'm getting that spicy Popeyes chicken
Yeah.
sandwich. That
Fucking
jank
right
is
you
just-
are.
yeah.
It is
That
amazing.
jank is fucking legit.
Yes, it is.
Like, it's the combination of the sauce, the pickles, the
Dude.
chicken.
God, here it comes again.
Oh, see, you,
God
all right,
damn.
you pushed the subject for me because that shit is amazing. All right, so I hadn't had it, but for the first time like 2 weeks ago, that shit is fucking amazing.
Okay, hold it. So the first time we got it, me, the Abacus Lee, and another one of our buddies, we went during a lunch break at work. It took
Did you stab anybody?
an hour and a half minimum
Shank
to
2
get
cats.
3 chicken sandwiches. We got 3 chicken sandwiches, asked for all 3 of them to be spicy. We got 2 regulars and 1 spicy.
Yep.
We both gave the spicy to our buddy. Our buddy let us have one
Smell his breath.
little finger bite. We got a little finger bite of it.
Yeah.
I was hooked off that
Oh,
finger
yeah.
bite.
Oh,
Lost
yeah.
it already. Could have had my
That's
pants.
hilarious.
And did later.
You know the only difference between
That's
it
a hell
is
of
the
a
mayonnaise.
seller.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong there.
No, it
the
is.
spicy-
No, it is.
The chicken is different.
Nah.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I see.
Between the spicy
And
and
the
regular,
regular, it's just the sauce.
mayonnaise.
Yes,
The
yes,
mayonnaise
yes,
spicy.
Yes, yes.
Everything about the sandwich is better, though.
Yeah.
The pickles are better. The chicken's better.
I agree,
The
the
whole
pickles.
shit. The
The
pickles,
pickles
are
are
like.
the best part.
How do you
Dude.
have
They're
better
thick,
pickles?
They're the best.
That's
They're
the crazy
like-
part to me.
They're
We
thick,
should
Well,
just-
because the
crunchy, they're like
pickles
this.
at Chick-fil-A are like a McDonald's pickle. They're like old
Yeah.
and mushy.
Nah.
Whereas the ones at fucking Popeyes are like, you took that shit out of your garden and you just cut it a minute
Yes.
ago. That's what they're
freshly
like.
pickled.
Yes.
I mean, they only been
You
building
hear
this
the
sandwich for a
crunch.
few
Pickles don't
weeks.
come from
so-
a garden.
yeah,
Good.
hella crunchy.
No, cucumbers come from a garden. Thank you, Troy. Cucumbers come from a garden. You actually have to pickle the cucumber to get it to be a pickle. But
What you
I
got
was,
growing down there? Pickles.
I was
Yeah.
just letting him go, you
They
know?
might be doing a quick pickle. You don't know. They could be working that magic back there in the back kitchen.
Quick
Yeah.
pickle. I
Don't
knew a
fuck
girl who
around.
could do that. I knew a
You
girl
really
could
think that
pickle
anybody at a
anything.
fast food restaurant is doing anything fast?
But you don't know what they doing.
That's the point.
True story.
It is funny that James' story does like sum it all up. Like we waited forever and they fucked it up. Where the
Yes.
opposite of that is Chick-fil-A. Like you don't wait forever and they never fuck your shit up.
No,
Yeah.
I disagree on the weight.
We should just change the name of this show to Inside Popeyes. Is this
Nah.
literally
Inside chicken
Food.
sandwiches.
We wasted
Inside-
probably a good 2 hours on this subject
actually
between 3 podcasts.
did find
The
a-
menu.
I did find a new food podcast I listened to.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, one of our listeners and one of y'all's friends, Emily, turned me on to something called like the Eater's Digest or the Eater or something. I don't
But
know.
how can
She's
all right, I'm
Cincinnati
having
swap
trouble understanding how a food podcast could be good unless the restaurants you're talking about have to be around me, or else I'm changing that shit.
Yeah.
Or else it has to be about recipes.
They're talking
There's-
about trends in food more so. Like
So there's one that I started
Let's go to the
listening
chef.
called
Let's-
Spork.
let's
like,
go to the chef
There's one
here.
called Sporkful that's been around for a while. That's
all KFC.
no, but it should be. But like he starts it off, it's not for eaters. It's to eat better. So he's teaching you about like why a sandwich, like how to build the best sandwich. Like there's a structural way.
Quality
to build,
wise, you're saying?
like everything he does is like how to build it better and how to eat better.
Quality wise.
Quality wise, just on like how to make the better grilled
Better
cheese.
could be healthier though. Are you talking
Yeah, it's
about
just like-
quality?
everything. Like
I
how
don't
to
want
make
a healthy grilled cheese.
Huh?
I don't want a healthy grilled cheese.
Everybody needs healthy a little bit.
Grilled cheese?
Tomato. Caramelized onion.
Yeah. The abacus just chimed in. He knows what's up.
Hey, I'm here. All right. So if you add anything other than bread, fat, and cheese, it's
Yes.
no longer a grilled cheese.
that's right.
What is it?
It's a melt.
Yes.
Yes.
Bingo.
Okay.
That's a fact.
That's
Hey,
I will
panini.
die on that hill for forever.
Because when you go order a grilled cheese, in your head you're thinking bread and cheese and butter. The
Absolutely.
end.
If you want to gussy up a grilled cheese, it's multiple cheeses.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Wawa don't fuck around. They put some extra cheese
You ever
on
use
there.
mayo instead of butter?
Now if I
No,
Yes.
I've heard that. Yeah.
It's
Is
awesome.
that good?
Yeah.
so
It's
if you
hard.
put like truffle oil or shit like that, is that still a grilled cheese?
I think that's still fine for me. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
still a fat. And that's
So-
really what it comes down to. A fat to brown it. with
Okay.
Bread and cheese.
All right, so it's just fat.
We all agree
More
on
fat.
this.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So,
God damn. First thing.
right. Good night.
No doubt. Right?
Mic drop.
All right, cool. We're
Sure,
out
the
of here.
drinks were good.
These drinks are good.
And Chef Joe was like, "No, that's not.
I'm
no,
not-
that's a
I'm not-
valid point. Valid point."
So yours was sporks, you said?
Sporkful.
Sporkful. I'm a fucking fat bastard. I love food. I never thought about listening to a food podcast.
Yeah, I've been doing the Eater's Digest. It's,
Huh.
it's all right.
Really?
It's all right.
You'll be stopping
Yeah.
at every single
I know,
exit
right?
when you're driving
Yeah,
down
just
the
make you
highway.
hungry.
But that's my
all the
point. Is
time.
I'm wondering if it would have that effect. Like, are they talking about shit that's going to make me hungry, or are they just like, studies show that people want to go into the front, not sit down more, and I'm going to change that motherfucker in a minute.
I can't say
Or
it
they're
does.
gonna
We've
be
got
like-
data to show.
Or they talk about some place that's on the West Coast that you could never get to.
Right,
anyway.
exactly. It's so good.
You're like,
5,000 miles away.
Yeah, right.
how to order it in and out.
yeah. It's like
Can't
when-
help. Doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's like on the travel shows when they go to the really cool remote places that you have to make I don't even do this. What is it called?
I'm an artist.
Reservation.
She's a basket
Yeah.
weaver. Our budget's $5 million.
Oh, house hunters.
Yeah.
International house.
We want an extra home so I can have a peaceful place to do my ballet.
It doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, right.
That always pisses
Isn't that
me
crazy?
off, man. Like, what do you, I'm a toll booth operator.
Right, yeah.
Our budget, $4.2 million.
Right.
How?
Yeah.
I love when they walk in. They're like, "Yeah, I don't like the color in this room," and I'm like, "That's not part of the house, dummy. You can change that shit." Like,
No shit. It's-
this table is, gross.
Yeah.
Like, can you show me something else?
Yeah.
Like, that's not how houses work.
something with less chairs in it.
Exactly. That shit is great. They should do a low budget one of those where you have people that are wrecks.
Oh,
You
it's
know what
just
I
all
mean?
like welfare. Be like,
Our
I
budget's
got my
like
chair.
55-ish.
They do.
Least
it's called-
holes in the floor, the better.
They do have ones called Buying the Bayou.
Oh, do they?
Don't
Is
no,
it
no,
for
no,
real?
no.
Yes,
Those guys
yes.
rock.
And they're like
I love that
literally
you just threw a subtle jab at Stu. And
Yeah, I
you
was gonna say, I
chimed
watched-
in.
I watched
No,
Bayou.
no.
I want to buy the Bayou.
They're
all
like,
the
we're
time.
looking for a fishing cabin. It needs 4 walls and a roof, and our budget's $62,000. They're
Yeah.
like, we got you covered.
Right. No, I'm
Shit's on
looking for this
stilts
to
in
be
the
a
middle of
show
water.
about their first homes.
Oh, yeah,
Not
yeah.
their second homes or their hunting homes. I want this to be their full-on abode.
Well, there was a show. I think they've kind of upgraded, but I remember a few years ago, my wife was watching Lottery Dream Homes,
Oh.
and it'd be like,
That dude annoys me. The host.
well, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he does.
So,
He's
but
the
like,
worst.
He
now
pisses
they're
me
showing
off.
like nice houses, but a few years ago, like they'd be like, this chick won $100,000, and her budget would be like, $80,000. I'm like, that's sad. Like,
Well,
that's,
what's sad though is I've seen reports on, or they did a show. But all those people that have won the lottery,
oh, they
bought
all are
houses,
poor.
and they don't know how to handle the
Oh,
Well,
money,
you
yeah,
and
see
they're
it
down
on.
the
Well,
bottom.
did you see it on half of those lottery house shows? It's like
Yeah.
I got this fucking jet ski and this dirt bike and this fucking house, and you know what I mean. Like as they exit, the dude's like popping wheelies and shit. You're like, oh, that dude's gonna be broke as fuck in a week. You know what I mean?
There's a neighborhood, or there's a house here in the neighborhood that apparently, like, somebody did win the lottery
Yeah.
and bought a house. And they were telling me, they're like, yeah, it's right down there. No joke. I looked down there and I'm like, it's the one with the 4 four-wheelers in the driveway.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, they bought it about 2 years ago. I was like, yeah, they'll be out in a year.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they're idiots.
Yeah.
They make great financial decisions.
Yeah, I need 4 four-wheelers.
Yeah.
There's 2 of us,
In the
but every once in a while
suburbs.
it runs out of
Yeah.
gas.
Where
You
there's-
schmuck.
There's no trails around here at all.
No, literally not. They got turn signals on them
Yeah.
for the road.
Dude, all right. Funny you just brought that up. I have a dude who is one of the den leaders in the Cub Scout pack that I'm in.
Yep.
He is riding his motorcycle, his trail bike,
Right.
from here to Oregon off-road the entire way.
Whoa.
What?
How fucking mind-blowing
Like
is
the
that?
Appalachian Trail of
No,
motorcycling.
yeah, like they have one. It's like all the power lines you see, some wizard made a grand map of this shit, and there's a path to go from here all the way to Oregon, and he's just riding, taking like a month.
That dude's kind of a badass.
Dude, that is the
like,
coolest thing
I'm
ever.
not mad at that guy at all. Like,
Oh,
that's my
hell
favorite
no.
den leader.
I'm jealous.
I am too. I'm like, dude, I'm dying to do this.
He has kids. He's in Cub Scouts.
Right.
And he's like,
Wife's
throwing up
got
the
him for a
deuces,
month.
like,
I'm
yeah.
out of here.
He gets to the end of the trail, and why are you glowing? Well, I followed the power lines forever.
And he's like, legitimately, all he's taking is his bike and a tent and some shit. Like, full on.
He'll produce more of that.
He's one of those dudes. Like, he's a full on scout leader. Like, last year he rode his pedal bike from Philly to D.C. Like,
yeah,
So
but
they
how
don't fuck
long
around.
is that
Does
going
that
to
take?
take?
Who has
Some
the time to
time.
take off that
Yeah.
much? I mean,
he's
what's
a
he
retired
doing?
firefighter, so he has the time.
They're going to find him wrapped around a fucking
I was about to say-
electrical pole
Yeah,
somewhere in
right.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
He's one endo away from laying there just staring at
Yeah.
his bone sticking out of his leg.
For sure. But
Long
I just, the
time.
idea that there was a trail, like and I'm like, so explain this to me. He's like, it's basically like your power lines. You hit this power line
Yeah.
for 20 miles. You jump over on one street, jump down another ravine, and hit the next power line for 30 miles. I'm like, the whole way? He's like, yeah, the whole way. It's all mapped out.
I guess it's
How insane is
it's
that?
all.
I love the internet.
Me too.
That is like
Yeah.
the greatest thing.
I guess
There's
it's all
just-
government-owned land, so it's legal to do.
I suppose.
There's just some guy in South Dakota who made this up.
Yeah.
Just gets
Yeah.
him to there, and he's just got a bat waiting for the
Yeah.
dirt bikes to go through, and robs them for their bikes.
Yeah.
I mean, sells them dirt cheap on Craigslist.
I mean, I remember. I mean, it was just 15 years ago or so. People used to ride the power lines around here all the time. on
All the
bikes.
time.
But then they started installing the gates off the streets and some of the like.
But I saw
wires. So this guy's
Terminator
gonna
break through that gate.
This guy's going to decapitate himself when he hits a line, not paying attention.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
brutal.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Like I'm impressed. That dude's gonna be sore as shit.
For
by the
sure.
way.
Yes.
Like
You
that's
got some
like
dope ass
Forrest Gump
BMW
level.
trail bike, apparently.
Oh, he's got the BMW, so he's
Yeah.
got the
Yeah, he's got
baskets
the
on the
knob-
back.
Oh,
and
like-
everything.
Tires.
He's going to be almost spend more time packing and figuring out what exactly he's want to carry on his body.
Yeah, he's got a K. Is it K bike? Is that what they call
Yeah,
those?
that's exactly what it
that's
is.
I would get
that's
lonely.
the baddest bike
Yeah.
for that. That's sweet.
I get tired of being by myself.
No, he's got a buddy going with him.
Oh, okay. Well, there
Yeah.
you go. That makes sense.
Just listen
With
to your
two
podcast
buddies,
the
one
entire
bike.
time.
Exactly.
One bike.
Yeah.
Buddy in a sidecar.
I'd probably be singing America, fuck yeah, the whole time in my head with this facial expression like, "Ew, fucking tearing shit up.
By day 4, that song would get pretty old.
For sure.
So we're getting the shit kicked out of you on
The trail.
non-trail. It's not
Yeah.
even a trail.
Right.
A trail's is bumpy enough. You're literally just riding through freaking
The
fields.
whole thing's
and
just,
shit.
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
thing's just a lie. He goes down to Miami, holes up in a strip club.
Yeah,
for a month,
exactly.
Yeah.
Works,
Comes home.
works a glory hole.
Exactly. He lost a lot of weight. Well,
Yeah.
I've been riding.
Yeah, ooh, tough.
I'm exhausted.
It's hard out there on the road.
Sure am sore, mostly in my crotch. Sorry, do you guys bring drinks? What are you guys looking at? They're like, they're
All right, so
staring
how are we
at
gonna,
us.
how are we
Oh.
going to mess this up?
Hey, real quick. It's called the Trans-American Trail, and it's 5,000 miles across the continental U.S. Minimum paved roads, leisurely travel for dual sport bikes off road.
That's
It's like you're gonna
insane.
be
I want to do that.
Trans-American Trail.
I like that more than
Trans,
being
really?
on the road.
We're
Yeah.
naming, we're naming everything that now.
For sure.
Trans.
Don't assume
Okay.
it's gender.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we just call it a road now, Stu.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
It's a trail.
It's just not
All
a
are
trail.
welcome, Stu.
Gee, what a dick.
Be inclusive, asshole.
It's almost 2020. Come on.
So
get
how are
with the
those
times.
drinks coming?
Stu got all excited. What are we doing on the trans trail?
Yeah.
Does it have to be Americans?
All right, I've got a
trip.
scoreboard over here.
Oh, you did make a
Yeah.
scoreboard. Look at you. We are
Awesome.
fancy.
How are we going to mess this up? Are we going to do it all, one drink at a time and then vote? Are we
No,
gonna,
you can't do that. It's
Yeah,
impossible.
yeah, but I want to hear. I want to hear about their drinks.
yeah, we can get stories about them, but like we have to have them all at once. Like I can't finish
Yeah.
one and then remember how it
Yeah, I
tasted.
just wouldn't
don't
finish it. So, Joe, why don't you tell us what you brought? Because you're the one who's been standing there just.
He's ready.
His
Everyone
cups are
else-
smoking, by the way.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, like a witch's brew.
Oh,
Yeah, what do you
they are.
got?
Mike's on still.
Yes, good. All
Nice
right.
job. So,
Chef Joe, what have you created for us today for the holiday drink challenge?
So after careful thought and watching Brennan lose all those times, I decided to go the opposite way of you and actually do something that's good.
Oh.
So
way
now
to
you-
butter up to the host.
Yeah,
Fucking
right.
douche.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, these
see how it
four.
works out for him.
I can literally just like throw you on the fire. I got four other ones. that'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you're doing great.
I
Number
think
You
so,
get
too.
double points from me.
1 point.
Motherfucker CBD in our shit. What's he got going on over there? He is
the
tripping.
Hamburglar.
What the fuck's the Hamburglar doing?
Ely, when you wake up with a kidney missing, this is why.
That's right. Yeah.
Called a fentanyl.
Yeah. Y'all better give me a one because I got the antidote in the car.
Yeah, we're all screwed.
If you want to get hard on
Now
this
we're
one,
shaving stuff.
Exactly.
He's got the zest
So we got a
going.
cranberry Mexican Christmas margarita.
cranberry Mexican Christmas margarita. Which one of those words was redundant?
All of them. Because it's Christmas.
Well,
and it's
all margaritas from Mexico? I mean, technically.
Somewhat, because tequila's from Mexico.
Okay, so there's tequila in this.
The tequila, triple sec, coconut water, coconut milk, cranberries, lime juice, lemon juice.
Are these
Shit.
are
More
these
There's
tequila.
no fucking around here.
are these berries frozen?
No, they're fresh.
They're fresh.
Hand picked in Cape Cod,
What
Massachusetts.
is floating in here?
This is a lie.
It's the coconut milk from the coconut milk.
Ah.
Don't you hate coconut,
I
Troy?
do hate coconut.
Good. Make
All
that
right.
two
Yeah, it happens.
two people shitting on your drink. Allow me to try this miserable
I
concoction.
love
Who else
That's
hates
fine.
coconut?
I love
You
coconut.
hate coconut, Brendan?
I like
no,
Samoas.
but I don't like Joe.
So
Yeah,
we
I
have
mean-
that in common?
You should just throw it on the ground.
There's a lot. It's very viscousy. Anything
It
you want to
happens.
tell us about this drink? 'Cause this,
We could actually do it frozen if we had a blender, but I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
blender. If I'd done the blender on air, then it would have been too noisy.
It's phenomenal.
Does it smell like pee to anybody?
I thought cereal.
Cereal?
It's got a
A
lot.
little bit of pee.
Cereal with
pungent.
pea in it.
Yeah.
That's a great way to describe
Sunday morning.
it. Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Could be the tequila.
We call that Tuesday.
This tastes like shame.
What kind of tequila do we have here?
Tequila is
Bad.
Only
hold
the
on.
best.
It's actually from Mexico. It says it right here on the bottle. Don Austin's.
Don Austin.
There you go, Don Austin's
Yeah,
tequila.
that's awesome.
Made in Mexico.
Is that
Augustin.
Augustin?
It's Augustin.
Augustine?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Augustin, not
White
as close
University
to
of
Texas.
Austin. Boston, whatever.
Augustin.
Same
Oh,
thing.
Boston.
White tequila.
Well, Augustin is a traditional Mexican name.
Yeah.
So is Don. All the Dons I know. Pepe, Pablo.
Huh. It's an interesting drink. Very interesting. I'm not picking up a lot of cranberry.
I'm not picking up a lot of margarita.
Oh, I know there's tequila in there.
Yeah.
And there's triple sec.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
So you just basically substitute the sour mix that you'd normally have in a margarita with coconut milk and coconut water.
Nice.
I like that. So I'm actually hydrating.
Yes, you are hydrating. You got antioxidants. Other stuff that goes with coconuts. I don't know.
So it's healthy.
I like antioxidants.
I put way less thought into my drink than the Abacus and Jay have that are made their like mobile cocktail
they got something going
mixing
on
lab
over
over
I'm
here.
not convinced that Jay ain't got pho over there.
He
know
could be
there's
having
no-
soup.
You're
I know
winning
there's
if
no-
you give me pho, though.
Dude, I'm on like a faux kick right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it
I've
is.
never had it.
Oh,
Really?
you got it.
Oh,
Have you
never
had
had pho.
Have you had pho?
No.
Technically, I think I was supposed to say
Yeah.
it. So I figured I'd give it a shot.
It's a difference between the first number, faux and fa, when you're on the menu.
What?
Yep.
I wish I had the soundboard right now. I got so many.
Fa la 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 la.
I
Yeah.
can't even say shit to him because I have no idea.
Anyways, so I got it for the for the first
is it a
time in my
4 and
life.
5 joke? Is that what that was? I'm just trying to figure.
The first time in
Yeah, I
my
didn't
life,
pick up on that.
I got it to go. Have you ever had it to go?
I used to
Fogo?
get it to go all the time.
Fud to go?
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Me
even know
either.
you could
First
do
time.
that.
So the meat comes raw,
Oh, whoa.
and the broth
whoa.
is separate,
Yeah.
Yes.
and you throw it all in yourself when you get home. But the key that I learned is that
Just be
that
by
broth
a
has
toilet?
to be fucking damn near boiling for it to be awesome.
Hold on. So that's how you cook the meat is in the broth?
Is in the
Yes,
broth.
that's how they make
So
it.
like when
What kind of
like
meat's
when
in
it
there?
comes when it
you
comes
can get it
from
with chicken or
It's
beef.
basically
or,
fondue. You don't take back out.
I mean the chicken
Great.
will already be cooked.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
and,
exactly.
like if you get beef ball or the tripe or the brisket, it's already cooked.
Yes,
But like if you just get like the sirloin, it's just it's
that's
it's
what I
actually-
get. This is the sirloin.
It's, actually
It's just
frozen, and then they shave
Yes.
it. Like I mean, as
Really
close as
thin.
our
It was
hair.
raw, shaved, and then you drop it in the hot water, cooks it. Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Interesting.
So there's one right behind work that I'll go to every so often.
What are the odds
And-
the chef knows this? Right?
What do they call it?
Yeah.
Sous vide, basically, or whatever? Isn't that cooking it in the water?
No, that's cooking in a bag in a worse.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
in
same
the
same
completely
premise.
different premise.
It's like a
same
bag of rice. I
premise.
make that shit all the time.
That's like saying hot dogs and like
Corn dog.
Lucky Charms are the same thing.
Dude, I just looked over. All of us have like 3/4 of our drink left because we're trying to pace ourselves and make sure we have some to test.
Yeah.
Alexis looks
Crushers.
over. She's literally just chewing the ice
Yeah.
at this point.
Oh.
Tis
So
the
I
season.
feel like
It's
she's winning.
Over.
Good.
It's okay, we got refills.
You gotta save room for the other two.
Just a little bit.
Just yeah. Don't let's not.
Just a tad. That's good.
That's a fucking torpedo Jethro jug of a fucking mixer.
Yes,
That's amazing.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It keeps you really cold too.
How many times have you drank out of that without a cup?
I don't know.
Every
A
time
lot.
I'm out.
I can't count. Lost count. Lost count
I
years
have no
ago.
idea. We'll take it to the pool full of bourbon.
Yeah, that's the way
it
to
will
do
hold a like
Liter of
750 of
cola?
bourbon.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there's my drink. Brendan can make fun of me.
Well
for it.
done.
I can lose honorably,
This
and I'll
is,
be okay when I lose.
You will.
I know.
I made a note over there next to your name. I called it the coconut shit.
Sweet.
So we don't
There we
forget
go.
whose is whose.
It's a fancy drink. Fancy
Yeah.
name.
The
I
more
like
I
that.
drink of it, the less the coconut.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
It's paring
She
down.
gone.
Like it's not.
The
So
more
with the
I drink it, the more the smell of it bothers me.
Are the cranberries garnish?
hate the
or are they
fucking
for
smell.
Yeah,
flavor?
the
They're
pea?
just garnish. You
Yeah.
can eat them.
Yeah.
But if you were to take this and blend the
I
whole thing
concur.
up, is that what you were saying? You could have done.
You could. Yeah, you can do it all.
If
Pete.
you smell it, it's like he's been eating asparagus all week and just topping off that little cooler with his ding. He's just dropping it in there. 'Cause
Dingle.
This is an asparagus piss-smelling drink. But I like it a lot.
But what could that
Like
come
that.
from? None of that should smell like
The
that.
Abacus
No,
has a
doesn't
really
it
good.
smell weird?
Yeah.
Abacus has got a really good description of the drink.
He hasn't had it.
Just from smell to me, it's like antiseptic that you would use for like cleaning
Try it.
supplies.
I could see that. The smell is
Y'all
odd.
can try that because I've had enough.
Competitors
like
are
pee.
talking smack to each other.
I'm okay
yeah.
with it.
I want the
Yeah.
smack
You
talk.
should be. It's delicious. It just smells like pee.
Yeah, I'm not complaining
How's it
about the
taste? Lee,
taste.
what's your
In
thought
fact,
on it?
the smell and the taste.
Don't
Don't
they
match
make,
up.
They don't make chop.
You smell
yeah.
it?
No, for me, it's the coconut's not too strong.
Whoever
It's
smelt
not
it
flavor,
dealt
'cause
it.
I'm somebody that does not like coconut.
Is
but
that fresh, like real coconut?
It's like the coconut milk that you use to make curry with.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's why it's good because it's
And
not
just like the regular,
That's like
it's
creamy,
not candy coconut. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like almond joy coconut.
and then like Foco coconut juice,
Oh hell yeah.
That's actually the
That's
good
the good
stuff.
stuff.
which is good stuff.
I like it. No, Jay just had a look on his face. He said, "Y'all motherfuckers don't know anything about coconut juice." Do you have an opinion on coconut? What-
No, I have no opinion on coconut because I don't love coconut.
He don't fucks
So
with it.
I mean, and I smell. I mean,
The smell
it
is
tastes
off-putting.
better than it smells.
That's all
you
I'm
are
saying.
Perfectly right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Just like me.
The smell is.
God damn it,
That joke didn't
motherfucker.
pick up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
yeah, jokes off mic don't exist.
That was funny.
Yeah,
All right,
the
so
s-
now that I got a mic, am I going next?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
that's
want.
Y'all
how
ready
it's
for this?
done. That's how it's done. That's officially the rules.
You know, if you go next and we all black out and fall down, we don't get to try these.
Yeah.
That's
Take
exactly
one
what
and pass
might
it down.
happen.
yeah, what were those bitters he was putting in there?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh yeah. I guess you're on the mic. Why don't you tell us what's in the drink?
There was a lot in my drink. I wanted to make a little bit of a complex
Oh,
drink.
is that pomegranate?
What's
That
floating in
smells
here?
good.
What's that floating in there?
Zest.
Okay.
Zest?
So
Orange
there's a
zest.
little orange zest on top with a little ruby red bitter on top, just to knock the sweetness down a little bit.
The
I
stink,
started
The stink is
with-
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, smells.
I haven't tried it yet
I
because
started with a spice rum that I fat washed with butter.
I'm sorry. What is a fat
What is
wash?
that?
Yeah.
Fentanyl.
So I
Yeah,
wanted
was
to
that
take,
fentanyl I just heard?
That's why I love it.
So I wanted to take
That's what's in
the.
the
Can I have
little-
another?
That's what's in the dropper.
Exactly.
I want to
I
take
call
the.
this the Prince.
I want to take
Sorry.
the rum and knock it down a little bit, give it like a little butterscotchy taste to it, just a little bit. So you take butter and you emulsify it with rum, and then let it separate. Punch a hole in it and let the rum fall out. You keep the alcohol, keep the flavor of the butter, and you keep the rum.
My
So it
voice
is-
just got deeper.
It is butter.
It's butter in the rum, but you take the solid part of the butter, the bad part of the butter off.
So that what is it like? It
You
comes up to
clarified
the
it?
top.
So yeah, it floats to the top. It floats to the top and hardens in the fridge. Poke a hole, rum pours out.
So basically, the butter just gets
it
infused
washed
in it, and
the
then
rum.
it
Fat
comes away.
washed, Yeah.
So that's called
washed.
fat washed.
Fat wash. You can fat wash
Joe, have you heard of this?
any
Is this-
fat
is-
with any
oh, you're saying fat.
fat. Yeah.
Aha.
Fat
I'm
wash.
Like
I
Bubba
thought that
Fett.
meant like Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over here going
F-A-T.
I'm like, what is a fet? F-E-T, fat
Yeah.
wash.
Other than Boba's
fat
brother.
Wash.
Okay, fat wash.
Yeah, fat
PHAT.
wash. Any fat that was solidified, you can fat wash any liquid.
Well, now I'm in.
Yeah, now that I know it's been fat washed.
Right.
Been fat
That's what I
wash.
wanted for Christmas.
Yeah. Hey,
I've been fat washed too.
yeah. Looks like you already got your present.
I did.
And then it has a little bourbon cider mix in it.
A little,
and,
huh?
And then
This is
a little
bourbon and
cranberry, a little orange, just to give you that little cheery holiday feel. Clove that's also soaked in that fat wash butter. And
What is happening?
I
with
taste
this
the
a
drink?
clove.
little fig jam with a little heat.
There you go.
What's the heat?
Fuck. A Bunsen burner?
The heat is red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes.
I
It's
do
a
taste the
shit
heat.
ton of stuff
This
in
is the
drink.
most complicated drink I've ever had. If you order this at a bar, that's going to take an hour and a half.
Yeah. Bartender
No,
says,
well-
son of a bitch.
They got to go get the fat. They got to wash it. Got a lot to do.
Yeah, it's
a
a
lot going on here.
it's a complicated drink.
There's, I can taste the
I
spice.
ordered my drink yesterday, and now it's ready.
I mean, this is
There's a lot going on.
there
there.
is so much
Tastes
happening.
like that store Kirkland's.
Yeah.
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 It tastes like Kirkland's, the whole
When you
store.
walk
The
through
whole
the door,
motherfucker-
just-
so the
It actually
You
does.
walk-
If you just
section-
ate a pine cone from Kirkland's,
Yes.
that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
My
Are
mouth's
these pine cones fat washed? They're amazing. Let me get a dozen. I'll take a dozen hot.
My mouth is on fire. Like my lips and shit.
I can feel my ears. They're like red.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I
This
want
is-
to bring the heat, bring the flavor. That's exactly what I was trying to do.
Well, you won.
Not yet.
If
You don't
those
have to
Not
tell
like
them
that.
yet.
Not like that. No.
Oh.
Oh, he
The
didn't win
heat.
the contest.
No, the heat.
No, this thing's a fucking mess. It's somewhere between butter and fire and cloves.
It is
and
high octane.
oranges.
That's for sure.
Really,
and
tell
like-
me you're just putting down fat washed.
and you spell that's FET, man. Don't fuck that up. That is a fat wash. There is so much going on in here. I
It
can't
is.
identify anything outside of fire and orange.
It's
I just taste Christmas. It's definitely
Oh,
Yeah.
so you taste Christmas in it.
For
Taste
sure.
because
Christmas.
Kirkland. Yeah, it's just
It's
there.
giving you that experience like that.
If this
that
is
memory of something during Christmas time. That's exactly what I was trying to do.
glad
You
we
nailed
have,
it.
I'm glad we
Yeah.
have Alexis here because I was reading that. Granted, men and women have the exact same number of taste buds, but women have the distinct ability to distinguish flavors a lot.
differently. Yeah, they
differently
it's-
and more intensely.
We're all
with
equal.
the-
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
Don't
you,
assume.
Alexis.
Yes.
She's a trans taster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trans-American Railroad over
No,
here.
I just can't get in. I just can't
That's
get
what she
through
said.
this.
There's only one gender. I don't know what you're talking about, this male-female bullshit, but I'm not going to stand here and listen to it.
I just
There's a
heard
champagne
pop. I just heard a pop in the distance, which I desperately need because my mouth is on
That's
fire.
what winners do. They pop corks.
This drink right here, your boy should take cross country.
Yes.
Because he'll never get scurvy.
No.
This thing is
Yeah.
This
Put it
is-
on your wounds.
ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a topical.
Start fires with it.
Yeah.
You can do every. This
You do
thing
that trick at the circus with they blow fucking fire.
It's ridiculous. I really don't know if I hate it or love it. I'm very, very intrigued. The fact that it has butter in it, though, point.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
You
I
can
don't know.
taste it. You can taste the
I know.
silkiness in it.
Yep, that's exactly what the butter should do.
Really?
Yep, give you a little.
Did you fucking
smooth-
Google all this, or are you like just a wizard at hand, like already? Like you already knew this shit?
Motherfucker, he works at McDonald's.
Yeah, they fat wash everything.
So you take a Big Mac and you pour
Yeah,
some bourbon
right.
over it, and then the Big Mac rises to the top. Now it's been fat washed.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you can do it.
All right. Who wants to describe what Lee's got going on here, the abacus?
All right, I guess I can do it.
A neutered. Yeah, I can.
George's like, well, it looks
Well, you were,
gay,
hand,
so-
I'll
you
do
were
it.
handing them out. You were handing them out. So
All right, so
when we-
mine is a very simple.
These cups are
These are called coupes.
dainty. Oh, coops.
Yes, they are traditionally for champagne.
Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, this
But
is like
it's-
New Year's Eve shit.
Exactly. But what we got in it
Smells
is
like pepper.
blended Scotch,
Ooh.
green chartreuse, cinnamon simple syrup, and topped with cava, which is a Spanish style champagne.
What is going on over here?
I fucking mailed this shit
nice.
in.
I am telling you, I
Wow.
should have competed this year. These guys are horrible.
Yeah.
What?
I'm giving myself a whatever the worst is.
I guarantee
giving
I would have
myself a
crushed
Brennan.
all three of you motherfuckers.
Joe's like, I'm with Brendan.
I'm
the
out.
worst.
I'm Brennan. I'll take it for the team.
Welcome to the team, buddy. I'll tell you what, though, it's a great train to be on.
That's
I'm
another
riding it
Holy
before
shit!
you-
I don't
high
even know
octane.
where I'm scoring this.
Man.
Oh
So,
my
I'm
god,
go-
this is killing
think-
me.
I think Joe is.
Oh, it's the scotch.
I think
Whoa.
Joe's Christmas Day. This Jay is Christmas Eve, and this is just when you're done. You got to drink the abacuses.
I'm very confused. But there is something in here that he did not mention. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's not pepper. It's like paprika. That's what I'm tasting.
Is there a secret?
Cinnamon simple syrup.
What kind of scotch?
syrup?
Sorry, Cuddy Shark. That's all it is. Just
Cuddy
straight
Shark.
blended.
It's interesting. Does scotch has a hint of smoke to it? That's what it is.
Where did you come up with this? Is this something you've had before, or you just Googled
I've
it?
had a variant of this before.
Okay.
Do we have names for these drinks, or are these all just like picked out of a hat? Because every year I find something with a
Yeah.
name. That's kind of, I've done mulled ciders and kokia and eggnogs, and this is like, we've got
First of all, dog, like
We
we're
got-
millennials, so we're gonna make something up. Of course, like
Yeah.
we're creating the new world. No, like mine doesn't have a new name.
Kirkland.
Has a name. It's
Kirkland.
kind of like 2 or 3 drinks mixed together into one, like a butter rum drink and just any bourbon drink I like to drink out in the city. So
it's interesting. If you had to name these,
Christmas City, that's mine.
Christmas
I got,
City.
All right.
I got different. This right here, Joe's is elf jizz.
Nuts
No
and
doubt.
berries.
No doubt about that. That's elf jizz. I'm gonna try.
What do
Jay's.
you think about doing a push on the score? Is that possible or no?
A push.
How would we do that? Would I do like
Jay's is the fat orange.
thoughts on that?
Fatty.
There's two that I legitimately cannot differentiate between, as far as which one I give a fuck more about.
Jay and Lee.
Huh?
I don't know what the fuck Lee's
Oh, I,
is. The PD pepper.
You have a favorite.
Something.
What is going on here? This is the
I mean, are we
weirdest.
getting into this shit now or what?
I can't
let's get into it.
actually decide on any of these yet because I don't have a favorite right now.
Based on my chugging ability, it would be the margarita. Would be
That's your leader.
The
in
elf
clubhouse.
jizz.
yeah.
The viscous.
Let
elf.
me make sure.
I know mine. That's simple.
Yeah, but try them after. Now that you've had a chance to like try them all, go down the line again, and it's very different.
Like I have
I
a
think I
first
like elf
place,
jizz better than coconut
but
shit.
the last two I cannot differentiate between.
The smells are very different for the last two.
I
Smell.
can
Let that
tell
be
you-
your determinant. Like
No, don't
Smell
smell them. God forbid you put
no, trust me.
you put the chefs in your nose. Yeah, it still smells like a serious problem.
I mean, if you want me to, I'll go ahead. And
Like,
kick
do
it
we
off.
have to do a 1, 2, 3, or can I do a 1, 3, 3?
Now,
Yes,
you
I
got to
have
go
to
1,
do.
2, 3,
Yeah.
or otherwise we're gonna get this
Throw it
thing
all
hemmed
off.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'll kick it off if you want me to.
Oh yeah, Stu, tell us about the marketing. Stu, which label do you like the best? Yeah, the Abacus is the only
Abacus
one
has
that brought
got
his
the
own
great
cup.
sweater, but the burglar outfit over here is like killing me.
Joe's is the only one that looks like a Christmas drink.
If Joe's didn't smell the way that it did,
Yeah.
it
It
would
would
be
help.
much higher. Like as I go to
Yeah.
drink it, I
turns you
instantly it does.
It's amazing how that stink gets in your
As
nose.
someone who
does.
doesn't even like coconut, I don't mind drinking this, but you got to put your whole nose in the Dixie cup.
So am I waiting to score? Or can I score? Okay,
Score.
cool.
Go for it.
I'm so confused. Yours is getting more like cereal. Didn't you say cereal, Alexis?
Yeah,
Alexis
cereal.
says cereal.
But it also might be the
Like
the thing you-
Cheerios,
like,
Honey Nut Cheerios.
There is a certain
It's,
amount of that that's
cereal.
coming through.
Yeah.
It's,
It also might
milk.
be your taste buds like mixing Jay's.
Oh, after the two
Lee's and-
fire drinks, I
Yeah.
actually don't mind the
piss.
jizz to really kind of cut down my palate fire.
Oh, you don't mind? You don't mind the jizz in your mouth?
I recognize that could be a drop, so I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm going to plead the fifth.
He doesn't
Wait, it's
not
almost-
mind it.
It's almost as good as.
Yeah, I don't dislike the. Never mind.
I mean, that's as
So,
good as Stu's. I sit down to pee.
All right. I love you guys to death, but I can honestly say I don't like any of these drinks.
Hell yeah. we all
I
Brennan.
really do not.
That's the most Italy thing I've ever heard.
It is for sure. I agree.
Isn't
good
that
start.
exactly right?
But
If I had to punch you, I'd punch you the
no,
least.
no, no. I
I'd
probably
line
should-
you all up.
I really do like yours a lot.
And you
it's
are
just too
pointing
strong.
at
It's
your
too strong for
You're
me.
pointing
Jay.
at
Pointing
her.
at Jay,
It's
the
too.
hamburger.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Pointing at
This is
Jay.
fucking
Jay.
television. I like Jay's. Everything about yours I absolutely love. The fucking heat, but it's too strong for
There's
me.
too much
personally.
booze in
Too
it.
much alcohol in
Very
it.
boozy.
But the flavor wise, I love that shit. The other two, like something about that Scotch is I just cannot deal with it. And you're the smell, but then the smell's hideous. But then you nailed the whole drink. Like the flavor of it when you get past the smell is
Yeah.
good. I can't deal with the flavor of the Scotch for some reason.
I keep going back and forth on the Scotch because I don't like peaty Scotches, but there's
I like
something.
P.D. Pablo.
But there's something about.
Yeah, like a fucking helicopter. North Carolina.
There's something about
You
it.
know what's
though,
funny
with the
is when the
champagne.
Carolina Hurricanes score, they play that shit every fucking time. It's awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, I go back and forth on the abacuses. It really is. I'll have one sip and I go too peppery, and I'll have another sip and go, ooh, just right, very Christmassy. Like it keeps dancing around on me.
I don't feel like the Scotch works with the flavor. I don't know why.
It does when you.
I have never had a good mixed Scotch drink aside from Scotch and Scotch or Scotch and water.
You ever had like an old fashioned?
Yeah, but
But I'm
Is
saying,
that bourbon?
do you like that?
Why are you putting Scotch in old fashions?
No, I'm just saying there's that. It's that kind of vibe. You don't think that has an old-fashioned vibe? to
Yeah,
it?
I get the old-fashioned vibe, but that's on.
Well, you know, because
Oh,
you don't mix.
on Lee's or on Jay's
No, on Lee's. You don't mix. You don't
Lee's
mix
got the
scotch
scotch.
with anything except for water and ice,
and Drambuie, but
which
that's
is what, a rusty nail.
which
that
is
what
still
that is?
which is still like a derivative of Scotch.
Yeah.
But
So-
even like a, yeah, I agree.
But that's
Which
kind
is
of what
like
I'm saying.
weird.
It's not typically in a mixed drink, so it's a different vibe.
I think if you pull Lee's off of
Lee looks
Christmas,
devastated. Look at him. He's just over there. He's just looking off like motherfucker
I think
I
think
wore
if
this
you-
sweater.
for nothing.
Yeah.
if you pull Lee's off of Christmas and put it on New Year's, that to me is a more.
No, I think you're
more
getting
of a New Year's
skewed by the
drink.
presentation of the drink in the small.
I don't give a fuck about the
Champagne
time of
glass.
year at all. It's how the shit tastes.
Yeah. Except we are doing a Christmas or a holiday.
Yeah,
Corey,
but
put your
its
pinky up.
flavor
Holiday.
doesn't change by the season
Holiday.
to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Pinky up.
I'm going to think it's good or I'm not going to think it's good. I feel the same way about seasonal beers. I know that there's a better time to drink them, but my taste
Yes.
buds don't fucking change. Like, I either think it tastes good or I don't think it
Yeah.
tastes good. It doesn't change whether I'm fucking cuddled up or I'm topless.
Hey. So there's an image.
Could you
So
be
I-
both?
Yeah, I like. I don't like to cuddle up, not topless.
Yeah, we know.
You certainly do.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, so did you already put yours up there?
Yeah.
Ely did.
All right. You want to go, Stu?
So we've got the Fet Wash with a 1. So that was last place because we're
That's
giving,
first place.
No, we're
Read it at the
giving.
bottom.
Oh, you got to flip it then.
No, I don't. I
now
made
we're
the
doing-
fucking scoreboard.
Now we're doing golf scores. Well, we discussed.
Yes.
this
Yeah. We
beforehand.
discussed
Oh, you
it
did?
before you got
Yeah,
here.
y'all are
That's
all
right.
wrong. There's the score right there.
Oh, okay. So low score wins.
Yeah.
All right, now it's golf score. Now it's golf score.
So
Yeah.
golf score. Okay.
Only because he wrote it in the non-permanent marker on a whiteboard that we go, okay, well,
Yeah.
insurmountable hurdle.
You could change it.
I just may, but I'm going to let your score sit.
Okay.
All right.
So
who's going
we're
next?
officially
Who gives
running it
third
back.
place to their best one? That's fucking
Well, it's
stupid.
points. You get
Yeah, I
3
thought-
points to the best.
Except it's like
But that's
first, second,
I
third.
thought that's how we.
no, but
we
that
said
way
at
the
beginning.
most points
We
win.
did.
See how
Why
that
would I
works?
give third place to the one I like the best?
I got it with Ely. First, second, third. First place, second place.
Well, it has to be a point total.
So we're
you
not
can
based on
add
points
them up.
now.
So the
It
lowest,
is.
The
You
lowest,
still can add it based on points. First, second, third is the
Fine.
same concept.
Fuck it. Abacus, you're the resident points guy.
Allegedly.
Should we?
Allegedly.
Well, I think because Ely went ahead and forcefully did his shit first. That's how we're doing it. So
So
Yeah.
we're going
Okay,
golf.
so
Golf
there we go.
score.
The abacus has spoken as our.
So since he's normally wrong, should we switch it? Is that what we're saying? Okay, let's do that.
That's awesome.
High score wins
I
now.
love that he literally took the time to flip it because the abacus said so. Like, oh, it must be wrong.
The two stays the same.
Nothing make. Healy assumed he had to be wrong. He just had to be.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
All right.
So you guys didn't notice this, but Ely didn't have to erase the 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how that works.
Look at the big
That's
brain
nice.
on Brad.
Abacus picked up on
Yeah,
it.
this is literally what Troy just
Troy
said.
did, yeah.
But you know
Stu,
what?
Classic Stu.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have headphones on.
Oh yeah.
He
there.
doesn't
Oh,
hear.
that's
He
it,
doesn't
yeah.
hear what's coming into the mic. You're okay.
I didn't
Stu.
say it loud enough.
You're all good.
It's all
Okay.
good. All right, I'll go next.
So based on the abacus's ruling, we have
Yeah.
changed the rules.
Yeah. Put your third place first.
All right. So right now we got 1 for the Fet Wash, 1 for the 2 for the coconut shit, and 1 for the Scotch asshole. This son of a bitch, he puts his little flavor on it, right? His votes are also in the titles there.
What?
So before
I tried to give them all shitty names. There was no
Wow.
There was no slant to that.
We have the same
I tried to give them all shitty names.
So before Ely
Scotch
flipped,
asshole,
before
Yeah.
Ely flipped the script, and I knew he
Coconut
was,
shit.
Fat Wash
Yeah.
is actually just a descriptor that he gave us. He literally said you fat wash it.
Good point.
You know, you didn't call it like the cum
About
guzzler.
shit wash.
Yes.
Shit wash. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, now there's shit in everyone. Perfect. Perfect.
So before Ely,
Can you drop that song?
Is shit fatty enough? Like if I put shit in your drink, would it rise to the top?
I
Actually,
don't know.
yeah.
If you have
I
enough
should-
fiber, yeah.
Thank you, Alexis. Thank you. See, you try to go potty humor, and Alexis goes, "No, technically speaking, fiber is buoyant."
There we
played.
go.
You're
We
welcome.
learned something.
Well played.
Okay. So far, it's a runaway.
Well, that's just 2 votes, but let me explain. Before you flipped the script and you had, the golf score going, and I was like, oh, wow, he feels the complete opposite of me. I'm with you. I don't have a runaway favorite. I'm not a big coconut guy, so therefore Joe's is going to go a little lower. Jay's is – I like the spice in Jay's and in the
This is
Abacus's.
unfortunate. I know where this
But the Abacus is way too boozy for me. I will get wrecked if I continue to drink that more than one of those. So overall, my favorite flavor is Jay's.
Uh-oh. The tides have turned, folks.
This
So-
is why we play the game.
Oh, now we've got so Stu really disliked the
Straight 2s. Yes.
That's how you don't lose.
Yeah.
it's also how you don't win.
Yes.
But play to the middle.
Still not losing.
Yes.
I'm not going to vote for you, period. Zeros. Alexis, do you want to be the deciding vote, or do you want to go up there and put your vote in? What do you... Oh, she's...
So
Let's
while
Stu-
she's
let's
doing that,
Stu
I'm
talk,
going to
yeah.
say, I'm just not a. So I'm a big fan of Scotch. I like the champagne, and Abacus's drink has got
Third place is
all
first
the
place.
flavors that I like. It's just, if I'm going to go for a holiday drink, this is what I would.
This
go
is
for.
it, huh?
Yeah.
For the Abacus's drink.
Yeah, for the Abacus.
That's your number one.
That's my number one. That's
Because you like that smokiness. It's just like a night by the fire.
Yeah, and
I
I've
do like
never-
the spice in both of theirs.
Yeah, it's never come up, but I like Scotch.
I love Scotch.
Tables have turned.
Yeah.
Holy
Uh-oh.
shit.
So,
Uh-oh.
but yeah, so the Christmas drink. Joe's right down the middle, and then
It's
I just
score
have to say
7-8-9 right now.
I just have to say that Jay's drink is amazing as far as so much going on, but again, it got overkill. Like I think I lose my taste buds; it just burns out.
Oh, it's a nightmare. There's so much happening.
Um,
It's like
But
literally,
it's one of those things you can't stop drinking.
it's like you reach in the
Is
garbage
he going to put that on
disposal.
the bottle?
Yes,
It's a nightmare.
Do you know the score back there?
I mean, I'm aware because you said there was a 7-8-9, but I'm not aware of who is at the top.
So do you feel comfortable that you can make your decision without swaying it on purpose?
Actually, yeah.
Or should I write it down
No,
while
why
you
don't-
say it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Brendan's number 5. That's
Yeah,
the
you can write them
I'll
down.
write it while
so
you say it.
deciding factor.
I am going to take another drink.
So we have a close, very close game going on
Yeah,
here.
score 7-8-9. You don't know what order that is, but
And Brendan will be the deciding factor. So he will factor into the loser of this challenge yet again, as he does every year. It's kind of his thing.
Thanks.
I'm pulling for average Joe's.
To beat Global Jim.
Yeah,
This
so
is
tight.
this is
All
tight. And I think it should be tight.
That's good.
Last place for me is the Abacus.
Oh, that's a 1 for the champagne.
Now, have I already deemed a winner, or
think
is it
so.
still up in the air?
It's
No.
still up in
I'm
the
trying not to look behind me so that I can keep suspense. Of course, I finished the Abacus.
We could have
first.
a tie, right?
You know what my problem was? This is strangely, it's the nose. I smelled too much pepper when I would sip it, and so where I thought the elf jizz was my least favorite nose. I actually like the flavor here, like because I like Scotch, but it was too peppery, and it like just bugged me out a little bit.
So, no on the Scotch. Interesting.
Second place goes to the elf jizz because the nose takes a point off of it. So first place goes to Jay's fire dumpster thing. Dumpster
Jay's
fire.
getting 3 points.
Well, no, because I don't know. There's too much going on, but I like it in the end.
no.
Wow.
Push.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
We have a two-way tie.
We do have a.
Because of ties, we drink.
I
do
feel
have
like
one-
we have an extra
Yeah,
party
we
who
have one
could.
person.
Yeah.
No, because he's driving. He's
Yeah, he
driving.
could have 2
You
sips,
can
right?
have a
Two
couple
sips.
sips.
No. You know what? The abacus is out. He couldn't possibly win.
No, that's
Why wouldn't the abacus be the greatest adjudicator?
he'd fuck it up. That's why
He can't come up with the numbers.
Full
Well,
disclosure.
he's the driver. He said he won't drink a drink. We do have someone in the gallery that could have the last.
We know
two.
he could, but what is he willing to?
Is he willing to try 2 different drinks and pick the favorite?
What if we put? All right. The two.
I was going for a battle royale.
The shit wash and the coconut. I've got enough here.
Yeah, they don't have to make another one, do they?
Yeah, no, here you go.
All right. So look, you have 2 drinks to play
He only
with.
has to try the 2.
I can already tell you who's going to win just based on the fact that he hasn't had a drink.
Oh yeah.
Jay's will be
These two.
too boozy. Now he doesn't know which one is Jay's, so I
Yeah.
can speak clearly. But Jay's is going to be too boozy for
You
a
got
man
the right
who
one?
hasn't had a drink.
Don't say anything else. Just
Yeah,
let him
all
sip
he.
'em.
Yeah, the 2 in the Dixie cup are the
Yeah,
ones.
you're right.
So
All
here
right.
we go.
2 in the
So-
Dixie
Take your
cup,
time. Take
one
your
in-
time.
Take your
Savor
time.
it. Savor
Take your
the
time.
flavor. Notice all the notes.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's do it again. Jay,
Maybe you make
Jay.
that weird thing with your mouth where you go,
Never mind.
there it is. Yeah.
Do you want to speak on Mike or no?
No comment yet.
Okay. Okay. He's had more.
This is interesting. We've never had a tie because
No.
usually I just shit the bed.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
just laughs.
One
and
of
then
us
we
usually
move on.
wins, and then you're in the
Yeah, and then we
distant
just
third.
move
Yeah.
on. It's weird having a real challenge.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Uh-oh. Now,
Oh.
it is a holiday drink.
Don't rush.
Yeah, it's a holiday drink. In fact, we can just talk about other stuff while you just go ahead and
Polish it off.
ruin the DD job that you had.
Yeah.
We should have let Joe be the
slowly-
tiebreaker because he would have given me 3 points here.
This
Yeah,
is
but I'm
gonna
really
be
like I'm
interesting.
like if you put Lee's on ice, completely different flavor.
I guarantee it
Yeah.
because it would have subtled the
it's-
pepper.
Yes.
Absolutely, like I mean, I'm crushing the hell out of this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have another. Like I didn't dislike anything. I'm the opposite of Ely. I liked them all. Ely's like, what is this horrible shit?
Yeah.
It's not a Popeye sandwich.
No,
And a half a bite.
For sure.
So nobody deep
A
fried
faux
anything?
drink. Yeah.
I do have to say, though, Lee's, it sat for a while, and if it had been, like, super cold,
Yeah, colder would have been better.
it's,
On the rocks.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's I mean,
I can't believe I backed us into a tie.
I'm gonna need a thermos of
I
this
had no
for
idea which was
Christmas.
which.
I'll
He
just pick it
was-
up at your house.
I appreciate what Lee did here because he was going for the whole holiday drink challenge look. Like he's got the fancy
Oh, he did it all.
glasses. Like
Oh yeah, let's kiss his ass now.
Well, it's like the year. What,
How
2
come
years
when
ago
I
when you
was
did
trying to-
At least he's got his finger up. How come when I lose, nobody decides to go around and jerk me off a little?
we like Lee.
That fucking adds up.
Right. And
That
Troy's
breaks my
already
heart.
jerked you off enough. He's trying to get
True,
in Lee's
yeah.
pants.
I got to work
He's
it
trying
around.
to get in Lee's pants. How's he doing, Lee? Is he getting closer?
Too far away.
The glass people, like Troy did the martini glasses that year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lee's
that's
got the
exactly
champagne
it.
glasses.
That's exactly it. Oh wait, hold on.
You put shit across.
He is leaning in. Do we have no silent third
Silence
party?
is
Do
deadly.
you have a favorite? Do you have a microphone? Because this is a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to be able to
Audio
speak.
medium.
So this one tastes more like Christmas.
Which one's that?
I
that
don't know.
would be
The
I think
brown
that's
one?
Jay's.
The
Yep.
brown one,
Okay.
that's Jay's.
Okay.
Shitty.
Yeah.
And the one with the balls in it actually tastes better.
Hold on, that doesn't necessarily. This is the holiday drink challenge. That he did not necessarily vote with that statement.
Well, I feel like you did. You just didn't pick up on it. But go
I
ahead.
did, but I
Get
want to
us
say
an official.
which one is the winner.
Balls win.
No.
Oh, come from behind victory.
Balls win.
Wow.
That's really unfortunate.
That's awesome.
Because I like him the least.
Way to go. Good job, Joe.
Joe came in here. He shit on
Joe,
me.
that was a serious comeback. You were like
Yes.
twos. You thought it was all
Yeah.
not happening. You know what I
That's a
mean?
come from behind victory
And
right
that's
there.
solid for smelling like pee. I feel like.
Dude, it smells horrible.
Yeah.
That's the worst smelling drink
Yeah, you
ever.
can drink the rest of mine.
Hey, thank you for jumping
There
in.
you
and
go. Here's
being
here's a
an
big ass
impartial
thermos of it.
third party. We
Yes.
certainly
Get hammered.
appreciate that. I didn't think we would actually need to tap into the gallery,
Yes.
but I'm glad we had a
just
gallery
one of the
here.
many people in the gallery.
So there's 15 people here, but we chose him.
Yeah. He's our favorite.
Did you know that that's the one that she chose too? Yeah, she's been facing that shit.
Yes. You're having a fun ride home.
I'll send you the recipe.
That's right.
It's on Delish.com.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it is.
mad easy. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
tequila
on-
and
Google the
jizz.
shit.
Urine.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You have a microphone if you want to.
Remember, the millennials make the original shit. We covered that already, I thought.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
we have.
I'm a millennial too.
Hey, well, at
You
least
should have gone
hey,
for the original shit.
hey, Jay, at least you didn't lose.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel
I'm
like
happy.
you got that going for you.
Oh.
No, it was good.
You know what I mean?
And
Yeah,
Abacus.
Hey, the
know.
loser
It's
takes
a
a beating
little
for the whole
too
year.
complex.
You redeem yourself next year, maybe.
I mean, the way I look at it is I'm third place.
That's a good point.
Podium.
That's
Yeah.
bronze.
Made the
That's a
podium.
I
bronze.
get a bronze medal right around
That's
my neck
right.
right now.
So Abacus.
No, but third place is
I
first
get it.
place here.
You'd still be better than Brennan.
Besties.
yes, you and I are tight. I get your drink.
No, he'd still be better than yours.
I'm just glad I know who the
sure.
abacus is.
Yeah, can you go make something real quick?
Can
just so I
somebody
win?
get this clock a shot of Malort?
So
I thought it was some of that coconut stuff in the fridge
So we
down
push.
here anyway.
Have we pushed Brendan down to 6th place now with 3 extra people in?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
got 8 points. He ever gotten 8 points?
What the fuck? Seriously? Sorry, if my face was on mic.
In
that would've-
any game in your life.
I'm having a ton of fun, guys. I'm so
Cool.
glad to be here. Holiday drink.
Merry
challenge.
Christmas, man.
Yes. Is it too early, Jay? Are we allowed to say Merry Christmas?
Yeah, we can say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
When we
I, mean, I
walked
feel like
in-
I want to stay
So wait a minute,
around,
what's-
stick
wait,
around for a bit.
What's the Merry
I think
Christmas
it was
rule?
Merry
Hey, before we
Christmas.
get into the Merry Christmas thing, on a serious note, thank you guys for
Oh, yeah.
taking time out of your day, coming here, buying the drinks, mixing the drinks. The 3 of us greatly appreciate it.
For sure.
It's
Yes.
we've done it, so we know it's a huge pain in the ass.
It's a giant pain in the
yes,
ass.
and
I
it
get
costs
You
a
think
fortune.
about it all week, and then you're tasting drinks on days you
Yeah.
shouldn't even be drinking.
Right,
You're
right.
spending
You're
like $50, $60, $100 depending on.
I
want
wanna make a drink
I mean,
next
we're
year.
better at it
All
than
right.
you guys.
Yeah,
but, you
yeah,
know,
for
I
sure.
feel
Oh.
like
Oh, hold on. Let's see if this holds true because I lose every year, but I always spend more on my drink. Do you have a rough idea of how much you spent to create the drinks today, Abacus?
Less than Jay.
Okay, so the
I was about to say Jay had to spin a grip because there was
Yeah.
all kinds of fucking mold dust in that
Honestly,
shit.
probably went
He had a
Mold.
thing with an eyedropper.
Yeah,
you know that
he
shit's
did.
this
expensive.
motherfucker did bring bitters.
When it comes
What
with
was
an
in the
eyedropper?
eyedropper?
It's the bitter. It's a
Fentanyl.
grapefruit bitter.
which, let's be
but
honest,
it's
that shit's in his
crazy.
trunk.
It's like because I had most of the stuff at the house.
Of course you
But
did.
you still had to
Yeah.
buy it at
Like
some point.
I bought the rum. I had butter at home.
That
Orange
adds up.
juice, cranberry.
The orange juice that
Only
I bought.
thing I have is the leftover containers.
Yeah.
Well played, Alexis. You win again.
I know.
It wasn't that bad, I don't think. I mean,
I want to say last year I spent like $60, $70. Like it can get out of hand. Like
Oh, it gets out of hand fast. You just start because you're like, ooh, I'm gonna get the good stuff.
I bought
mean-
like the salted caramel Baileys, and that shit was like $25, $30 just for that, and that was only part of the drink. I'm like, what am I doing?
I bought the
man?
Great Value eggnog one
Yeah,
year.
you did.
That
Crushed
pissed me off.
it.
No,
It
it was
crushed.
pet. It was
Pet,
pet.
yeah.
And it broke my heart. But Joe spent all the money over here. He had like the Don McGillicuddy tequila, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck that was.
You had berries picked by migrants.
So the
Tastes
tequila
better.
came all the way from Mexico in somebody's duffel bag. It was a bet that I won, so that yay me.
Yeah.
That was free.
And the triple sec and the cranberries, I mean, $20.
That's not bad.
yeah.
Ain't mad
See,
at
so
that.
again, the lowest spender has somehow just backed into a W.
It's well, it's also like
and
sometimes
you just showed up. That shit was in a crap. Everyone over here is putting garnish.
Yeah, I mean, I felt
and,
like
doing work.
I felt like dog shit. Look at watching the guys. Like Jay's got a microplane, a strainer, 2 fucking swizzle spoons, an eyedropper full of fentanyl.
I mean, it's
Lee's got a
crazy.
shaker, and he put all of his glassware together. I made my
Nickel
shit in a
Nuts.
mug.
Nickel Nut
Yeah.
shows up here with a 2 liter
tumbler.
of Mountain Dew and some SoCo, and he's like, "Enjoy, happy holidays," and boom, you can pull a W out.
Because
of
we're
your
low
ass.
brow.
Dude, that would have
You
won.
know your audience.
Yeah, it's the poor man's brass monkey, and it's the best. SoCo and Mountain Dew is fantastic.
So we're keeping the
The
streak
smell of
alive.
SoCo makes
No.
me throw up.
I can't think
immediately.
of SoCo. I almost died on that multiple times in high school.
What
I
is
cannot
that?
drink
Yeah.
it.
so
every-
so awesome.
That and 99
Okay, there we got
bananas.
one. I was about to say all millennials hate SoCo.
Did we talk about that last year? Last episode?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you talked about it, I was like, ugh, nope.
It's the
Hey,
worst.
Stu's here. Did he?
Hey, we
leave?
crowned a winner.
Wait, when did he leave?
I don't know. We missed you, buddy.
Stealthy.
What does your
Oh, that adds
fucking
up.
name tag say?
My name is Inigo Montoya. Is what
Yeah.
his name
You got
tag
6
says.
fingers, motherfucker?
So, Jay, you came in here earlier tonight, and I believe I said Merry Christmas to you, and you said it's too fucking early, which is going to be ironic because this is going to come out the day after Christmas. So it's going to sound extra weird. But I did find it
He's
interesting.
like, there's 363 days.
But
You're way early.
we're recording on a Thursday, so we're 6 days shy of actual
Today's the 19th.
Christmas. Yep, the math adds up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, damn it, he's making me run numbers. No, that's thank you, Troy, for backing me up.
And I came in and said the exact same thing without knowing.
So we're
there was
6
a hot
days shy.
topic.
I said Merry Christmas to you, and you thought that was early. You thought I was blowing my load a little early.
No, I mean,
What's
it's not
the
the
scoop?
day. For me, like, when you say Merry Christmas to somebody, I'm like, that's my genuine, like, I'm not going to see you till Christmas. Goodbye. Have a good Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's, whatever. Like, it's the salutation. It's not the how I greet you.
So
I
it
agree with that.
wasn't-
I had never thought about that before, but it should be the last time I'm going to see you
Right.
before Christmas.
Okay, so it's not a happy
It's not-
holidays, a happy Hanukkah. It's not that. It's that it's too early because I may talk to you again.
Exactly.
Oh, so it's
I
like-
want to be with.
So when you're going out the
think you
door,
wanna say
you
wanna
say,
be with
all
you.
right, have a Merry Christmas.
Well,
Exactly.
I was wondering if it was because some people get offended. They're like, "Don't say Merry Christmas, say Happy Holidays."
Yeah.
Which I've had people like in the professional space. They're like, "No, say Happy Holidays because you don't know who you're going to offend."
Yes.
And I'm like, when I say Merry Christmas, it's not a religious thing.
No.
Like unfortunately, we will not be in church on Christmas Eve. It doesn't mean I'm not religious, but that's my own demon, right? Like I won't necessarily be there.
Oh, people
So-
have been asking me that my whole life.
But so when I say Merry Christmas, it is Happy Holidays. I don't
Yeah.
mean any offense by it. But so it's not a Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas argument that you're getting at.
No,
It's
not at all.
You say that the last motherfucking time you're going to see me before Christmas, or don't say
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. I want to keep seeing you. So.
So is it offensive if I say Happy Holidays and I know I'm going to see you at work tomorrow?
yeah, because that's like saying "fuck you."
So it's equally offensive.
It's like
No, that's what
it's
I'm
like the
getting
same thing as saying is
I've
God bless
never
you.
heard
or-
that.
Yeah.
Like bless your heart, sweetie. Like
No, don't say bless your
Oh,
heart.
no,
Fuck
no,
you
no,
too.
no.
Like, exactly.
No, I gotta
like
That's not
Merry
Bless your
Christmas.
heart.
Get the fuck out of my face.
For the longest time, I thought bless your heart was a kind thing.
Oh, no,
And
it's
then
not
after
at
I
all.
started
Down the
living in the
South.
South, yeah, I was like, oh, but they rolled their eyes when they said that. I was
Exactly.
like-
Condescending.
It's like, oh, you
your
fucking
That's
bitch.
like Merry Christmas. Yeah, get up. Yeah.
No, bless your
Fuck
heart and
off.
Merry Christmas are two
Yeah.
very different things. Let's not start, because bless your heart may as well be, I fucking ran over your cat.
Yes.
Fuck
Exactly.
you. Ely knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I do. But I was
know
thinking
that
back
story. God rest his soul.
All right, so that's interesting. So
Killed his cat.
it has everything
told
to
us
do with if I'm not going to see you again before whatever holiday you're celebrating, then you should say. Then that's when you say it. But if I'm going to
So-
see you again, it's stupid.
Exactly.
Here's how it went for me. I walked in, saw Jay, said Merry Christmas or Happy. I forget what I said.
You
I
did
said-
say
I
Merry
Mom.
Christmas.
Okay, and everybody's like, "Oh, you shouldn't have said that." Well, one, today's my last day of work, so I'm on like holiday. So it's like, it's Merry Christmas from here on out. Like the end, Happy Holidays. Like I'm on holiday, and I'm not planning. No offense, Jay, but I'm not planning on seeing you before Christmas. So I
Oh,
was like,
If
let's
I see Jay again before Christmas, I fucked up. Something went horribly wrong.
Or it was a great night.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'll give you that. All right, Jay's back. Jay's back. He did
Lee-
make the best drink. Joe's got the W, but he's number 2 in
can
my
hear
heart.
Brendan now. Lee, Jay, yes, crash on your couch. Yes, it's
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Well,
But
then I take my Merry Christmas back. Here's a blanket.
Hey.
All right, that makes more sense then. So it's all about the timing. Because I'm with Troy. Today was my last day at work, so I've been saying Merry Christmas to everybody. There's a couple of people I did say Happy Holidays to, so I'm not. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What's the
There's-
difference?
Like you're guessing if they're commies, or how does this work?
exactly.
I think there may be some truth to that,
Commies.
right? Like I don't know that they celebrate Christmas. I guess
So
I'm
you-
sizing people up.
We're stereotyping
you're
here.
prejudging people.
Yeah. I guess
Okay.
I can't. No. I guess
I
that's
can get down with that.
No, I guess that's accurate. Right?
Yeah, that's what everybody does. That's life.
Yeah. So I know. Look, I'm
I'd
the only
go,
one
I'd
who
go
has
the
balls
other way
to admit it.
around. Instead of like trying to prejudge somebody, I just would say Merry Christmas and let them think what they think. I mean, I'm not going to try and judge. I'm not going to look at somebody and
Typical.
say, I need
Typical
to.
white male.
That's that coworker saying,
Cisgender
"This
white
dick, he
man."
know
I
I don't
mean-
celebrate Christmas." That bitch.
That's right.
I'm the
God bless you.
I mean, can we?
Merry
can we?
Christmas,
all right.
bless your heart.
But you know what's funny is I do feel awkward saying like because I want to just say Happy New Year because I feel like that's better than Happy Holidays. Like I'd rather be like Have a great New Year because that's like I know that ain't offensive.
All right, here's a real deal.
But
Should should the people that don't celebrate Christmas just accept that people are going to say Merry Christmas?
Yes.
Well, that was my point of the whole thing. It's not religious. I'm saying.
Should they or shouldn't they?
Well, it depends on the person. If somebody's like hardcore,
I didn't say whether they're going to. I said should they.
I do think it is different people.
Like
I'm not offended if you're offended.
If you think
I
someone's
just
saying
don't
Merry
think you should.
Christmas and giving you the finger with that,
Right,
like,
exactly.
The
Like
intentions are good when someone says Merry Christmas.
absolutely.
Oh,
So
if
if
you're
you came up to me,
anti-Christmas and
Ely,
I
but
say
he-
Merry Christmas and you say Happy Hanukkah back to me, then I'm
Yeah.
like, awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
conversation. I'm glad we had this
Yeah.
moment. We just happy holidays each other, and I'm psyched.
And you
Yeah.
know from now on.
Yeah, but I'm happy about that. Like I'm
Yeah.
not mad about that.
Like,
I
I would
wouldn't take offense that it came
Expect
back.
any, I guess, anyone that isn't a Christmas celebrate something else should
Yeah.
throw their shit at me too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm
Like what
leading
Brendan
with
just said.
leading with what I do.
Yeah.
Don't
You
you
lead
think,
with what you do.
Don't you think that a huge chunk of people are actually atheist anyway?
No.
But what the fuck's that got to do with saying Merry Christmas?
Because if it was truly like a hardcore religious thing, then Merry Christmas could be offensive to someone who wanted to be like
I don't
adamant.
think it's a religious thing.
No,
It's
I'm just
more
saying
of
if
a.
someone
I
wanted
just
to
don't.
be
I
adamant.
celebrate fucking Hanukkah, dude. So why you say Merry Christmas?
But I'm saying if you don't celebrate any of that,
Yeah. You
Happy
don't wanna hear-
Festivus.
Yeah. I see what
For the
Brendan's
rest
saying.
of us,
Festivus for those. Well, let's start with the airing of the grievances now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And feats of strength,
Yes.
which is how we should have ended this battle, mind you. I would have liked to have seen some feats of strength between the chef and Jay.
Thunderdome.
We could have run the obstacle course, also known as Your Girls Playground.
Yes.
Yeah, that dude. why-
See, what the fuck, man? We totally screwed up.
Next episode.
See, see what happens when I
Yes.
think about things.
We brought in the third-party bird to give us the bow.
I know. I was thinking about my knees, my back.
Yeah, you were like, oh, isn't there someone else? How about this guy? I'm not going to scale that ladder.
I was hoping like Terrence from Penny Lane would like walk through the door.
Dude,
come down the hill.
I thought Terrence was coming.
He might.
It is interesting.
He said around
He
10.
might.
It's still a little early.
Oh, God. I'm feeling like it's about 11.
I don't know.
Is it not 10?
It's not.
I'm ready for another cocktail.
Yeah, that adds up.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah, not yours, though. It smells seriously like jism.
Whatever.
It's disgusting.
And then
So
there's
good.
the reverse psychology part where if you do say Happy Holidays, I feel like Merry Christmas people think you're copping out.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, and yeah,
I
because
see. I don't get that.
Yeah, for sure. They're
Sometimes
like,
you
oh,
say-
if somebody says Happy Holidays to me, I think in my head, oh, the PR world got to you, huh?
Yep.
Cool,
Right,
man. Take
right.
care. That's what I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
it's funny sometimes if I say it, I'm like, oh.
Because
that
most
dude-
people say if you celebrate Christmas and you say Happy Holidays, I feel like it's because your HR at work or
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
PR, the
Yeah.
PC culture
Yeah.
got to you, right?
I always say Merry
That's
Christmas,
what-
and then
yeah.
sometimes I'm like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't have said that. So then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, is there going to be something that comes
Well, there's
up?
nothing offensive about Happy Holidays. Let's be honest. I mean, I
Oh, no,
say
nothing at all.
No.
Because holidays are great. This whole
True.
season,
And it
like we all
encompasses all of
crammed,
them.
we crammed
Right.
all these
It's
holidays.
a great
into it.
catch-all.
Yeah, it is. And
But
it's
then
okay.
there's
I
that
can't
thing.
argue with
But
it.
then there's that thing on social media. Like sometimes the holidays are, the hardest for people. So it's like if you say Happy Holidays to somebody
Yeah.
that's super sensitive,
Let's-
are you offending them?
Again, then you get into the whole do we change the world for the fucking squeaky wheel?
Yes.
No.
Well, no, I'm not saying you
Right.
do. I'm just saying yes, I agree with you. Like,
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not going to change my joy in the world because there's a chance that I come across someone who's fucking sad. You know what I mean?
Can we
Do
just
you
get rid of
know-
the wheels?
All right. Here's
Do you know what the new squeaky
Bingo.
wheel is?
Yeah, what's that?
Santa, whether it's a man or a woman.
I did see that.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
That
Yeah.
just came out.
Everybody knows a chick can't carry a sack that big.
Well, now I'm offended. Happy
Yeah.
fucking holidays, Ely.
That's right. Yeah, of course you are because you can
play
carry a
with a
sack.
sack,
that
but-
big.
so
Yeah.
I've
can't
proven
carry the
that.
sack.
Yeah.
So my youngest son was supposed to be born Christmas Day. The doctor induced my wife 4 days earlier on the 21st because she was like, "You don't want to be here Christmas Day. I don't want to be here Christmas Day. Let's induce." So he was born on the 21st.
Hold on, that was a premeditated, forced ejection.
Yep. Yeah.
Because you didn't want to do it on Christmas.
I feel like there's a grip of people that would be like, I want my kid to be Jesus. We're doing this on the 25th.
Yeah, but my wife and I aren't that people.
Right.
We're like, we'd rather be home kicking it.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Like Van Damme.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So
Sorry. I think it's the booze. I'm giggling at jokes that aren't even good.
like
That shit was money.
I mean, it was good.
So like
Happy holidays,
a lot of people are like, oh man, it sucks. His birthday is on the 21st. You should do like a summer birthday, and you should cater it. And I'm like,
You don't change a
or how about
motherfucker's
this?
birthday.
That's his birthday. It sucks for him.
Yeah.
He better get used to it.
That's
Just
right.
tell people to
My
stop having
birthday-
sex on Valentine's Day.
That
My bir-
motherfucker could just move to Asia. They're not celebrating on the 25th of December
I feel
in
like
Asia.
you guys are throwing really weird options out there.
I mean,
My birthday was 4 days from my sister's. My entire life, I had a fucking half pink, half blue cake, and we shared a
Yeah.
fucking birthday. My kid can suck it up.
That's
Like,
right,
He's
for
not
sure.
the only kid born around a
Yeah.
holiday. Suck
Right.
it up.
I mean, my son's born on Father's Day every so often.
Yeah.
Like, it just happens. That's cool for me because I got double presents.
Yeah.
And I had to put together his shit.
Yeah.
He literally compared it to a made-up holiday. I mean, literally
Yeah.
a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah.
He can question
He's
a
like,
made-up
"No,
holiday.
my son feels the pain of Arbor Day every year.
Question.
Hey,
every third year. Every third year.
Pain of Harbor.
Yeah. Oh, shucks. This bird. Every year they plant a fucking tree.
Yeah.
I love Arbor Day.
Yeah.
All right, question though.
fuck?
Do you
Flag
give your
Day
son
motherfucker.
birthday gifts and
No.
Christmas gifts?
He doesn't get. We don't do birthdays. We don't make big deals of birthdays because in our house,
It was
guess
a
who's
sad
been born?
day.
Because he's Jesus.
Everybody's been born. Like it's to me, your birthday's not a big fucking day. It's just not
Gotcha.
important in our. Like we do something like
Every year, Troy busts me. I'll be like, our birthday's coming because we're like a day
Yeah.
apart. And he's like, it's not a big fucking deal.
yeah, it's really
Like,
not.
"Oh, it kind of is. It's kind of awesome. Like, I'm
We're-
I mean, it is to the most of
Here-
the world.
Here's what he's doing for his birthday. He's having his buddy stay the night, and they're going to a movie. That's his birthday gifts. Like that's it.
Yeah.
But it's not like
oh, yeah, that's what we all do during
it's not
the
doing
holiday
parties
Right.
and like
season. Sleepovers and
everybody
movies.
bring presents. I mean, none of our kids, anybody our age that has kids, like they don't need anything. Like
Oh,
don't
no.
bring any presents over. Like
Right.
they're all spoiled fucking rotten.
But we still celebrate the birthday, though.
Yeah, I mean, we say, hey, it's your birthday, and we'll go
Oh,
to
yeah,
dinner,
yeah.
we'll do something, but it's not like, let's have a party, let's fucking
Clove.
get you 20
Face
friends
paint.
It's a
over
real
here,
clove.
and like,
See, I know I voted for the right person. That's a real ass clove in there. Sorry, just pulled that out of my teeth. Could have choked.
You would have been fine.
Yeah, I would have made it. I've choked on worse.
Like,
All right.
What do you got,
okay,
Ely?
so Ely, you have a newborn.
Yes.
Okay, so I have an 18-month-old. I keep getting asked, "What does he need? What does he need?" And I keep telling him he needs a 2020
A banana.
Toyota 4Runner because that's what I want.
Yeah.
Like, what does he need? I don't know, brakes,
That is an interesting,
like a
that-
mortgage payment.
The whole dynamic behind us buying shit for fucking kids that don't give a fuck is
Yeah.
super crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean? Like, the
oh,
little kids want to crinkle paper. That's all they give
Yeah.
a fuck
yeah,
about. Get
like
them a box. or
two
this cup.
boxes.
Any
like,
birthday party for a 5-year-old and younger is not for that.
Oh, it's
person.
for us.
the
No, way younger
like
than that.
Troy-
5-year-olds are
Troy
on-
came to
on
my
the ball.
son's birthday party. It was for me celebrating the fact that I kept something alive for a year.
Yes, exactly.
yeah, the
Isn't
first
that
one,
the
especially
truth?
with your first kid, that's a big deal because it's your first kid.
Yeah.
My kids, this whole Christmas Hanukkah season, they've been loving getting all the Amazon
Lee just
boxes.
Yeah.
They've been building shit with all the Amazon
That's
boxes.
awesome.
Like they're down with that more than they are the gifts.
Yeah.
At what point do we start celebrating Amazon instead of Santa? Because my
Yeah.
kids have got to figure this out. Amazon has shown up every day with 6 boxes to put under the tree, and then I'm going to wrap them and call it Santa.
So,
Dude, I
Santa-
picture a
Santa,
dude-
Santa brings one or two things in my house. Whatever they ask Santa for, that's what they get. The rest of the shit's from mom and dad.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
when I
the
was
way
a
to
kid,
do
it
it.
was always everything was always from Santa.
that's how it was when I was a kid. But see, my wife's Jewish, so she's
Ah.
making these rules up as she goes, and I'm indifferent. So I'm
I
like,
like that.
that
Well, you
sounds
know what?
cool.
It's not a bad idea. Santa
Yeah.
should bring the big one.
Well, she's like, I want some fucking credit for doing all this shit. I'm like, and you deserve it. Like,
No, because
it's kinda-
it makes more sense. You can put all those presents under the tree then
Yeah.
in advance
Yeah.
of Christmas, and then all of a sudden, boom, the big
Yep.
wheel sitting there, Santa hooked
yeah, they
that
both
up.
asked for a bike. Tomorrow I'm putting together a bike, and
That would
I'll-
save
it's in
me a
my
ton of
shed.
hassle because I absolutely
and
hate
you don't have to
Christmas
wrap the
now.
shit from Santa.
Yeah, I sit up all night wrapping shit on Christmas Eve.
Dude, I hate
Same.
the idea of it, but like when I'm there, almost done at 3 a.m., it's like the coolest time of the year for me.
Yeah, but then 5 a.m. they're like,
Right,
get
yeah,
up,
it's-
Dad, and
dude,
I'm like, you son
fucking,
of a bitch.
Dude, you drink till fucking 3 a.m. every weekend of the year, and you're bitching about the fact that you got to get up and have kid time for fucking on one day.
Yeah, the kids are the worst, right? Are we talking about the same thing? Are we talking about the same thing?
And
It's
if you-
totally
I mean,
harsh in my buzz.
watching
man.
your kids open the presents is freaking awesome.
Yeah, putting it together, pretending you're Santa at 3 a.m. is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not accurate.
Yes,
Boy,
it is,
we
dude.
are
Oh, my
different-
God.
That shit is awesome.
It's the worst job. No, the payoff is 6 a.m. The putting the shit together is a pain in my ass.
If you don't get that feeling, like I'll tell you, the last 2 Christmas Eves in a row, I have like either tweeted or put something out at 3 a.m. like, shout out to all the parents that are up right now keeping the dream alive.
Wait, you have Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh.
At ITPH. Where the fuck
Yeah,
is
there
that?
it is. Thank you. I was about to do the plug. At ITPH podcast. You're
Yeah.
damn right.
Get your shit together.
No, I guess. I mean, I understand that you're bringing the joy.
As I'm eating the cookies and shit, leaving crumbs on the plate.
I do. No, so there is my moment when I'm done with all of the
The
gifts,
whole moment.
I
House is
sit
extra
down,
quiet.
I eat
Yeah.
those cookies, and I'm like, jackpot.
See, I always
That's
go
my
for the.
moment.
So I enjoy the 3 a.m., 2 a.m. bicycle, dollhouse,
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
you're putting together. But then my thing was always coming up with something new after like 1:30 in the morning to make a imprint on the kids that Santa showed up. Like one year, I went and spray painted. I brought a bale of hay and said, "Hey, we're gonna feed the reindeer." I spray painted hooves and
Yeah, you
sled
did.
lines,
Dude,
and took-
setting the hook. I love
yeah,
it.
Did baby powder like he walked, like put baby powder across the floor, like he walked.
He does
in.
that for his dates.
That's
Yeah.
all, everything.
I think I mentioned this before, but like 2 years ago, we had the app that like puts
yeah.
Santa in the picture you take of the tree.
I remember
and we
when
told
you did
Jacob
that.
we set
Yeah.
up a goddamn motion camera, and he saw it, and it was. We tell all his friends, we got Santa. Like, he is sold for the next fucking decade because of
Does
that
he
picture.
still believe?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm going to do that this year, and I'm going to have a picture of me with a glass of scotch with one eye open,
Yeah.
just putting a bike down. Like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I got busted. And I'm just going to reveal the whole truth.
Yeah.
Real quick. So my oldest 3 years ago, she was 11, and she was like, Santa's not real. It's not there. It's not there.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you don't believe, then it's not going to happen. So what we ended up doing was we went Christmas Eve to a party, and we were out till 12:30, 1 o'clock with the 4 of us. Had my neighbor go into my house, get the presents, and put them under the tree. And when we came back home, Santa had come, and she was blown. She was like, "Oh my God, I can't!" Santa actually
That's
came,
awesome.
and then she got pissed because she was like, "I wanted to be home to try and catch this motherfucker."
That's
Oh,
awesome.
so
He
all
already
that
came.
childhood
It was like,
came
it was
back.
All, it was
Yeah.
all bad. She's like,
That is awesome.
Are we gonna bear the lead that you had an 11-year-old out till 1 o'clock on Christmas Eve?
Yes.
What in the hell is
She was a
going
DD.
on?
Well, we
Yeah,
were
it's
drinking a
Christmas
little bit
Eve.
of the Abacus drink. And it was, it was a long
Yeah.
night.
I think I
all the
mentioned
nights you can make your kids go to bed early is Christmas Eve. It's like your
I
ass
mentioned this
better go to
last
sleep.
year too, but remember Jacob was like, "Dad, there's kids at school that think Santa's fake."
Those fucking losers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're like giggling about it. He's like, "These fucking guys, can you believe that?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Pouring him a glass of scotch. Like, you're an adult now. You get it. Those kids suck.
Exactly. It was an awesome
So
conversation.
the flip
dude.
side of it is the awkward realization
Look
that
at Lee
you've
over
been,
there.
When they come to
when
terms.
they come to terms, like I've been lying to her forever.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, then you can just tell them, I've been lying to you about a lot of things. That's only
You know
the
what
tip
else
of the
I
iceberg.
find super weird, by the way, and I've seen this in a few stores I've gone in lately. They're selling Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah, doesn't
Isn't that weird?
Doesn't
That's
that make
where
it
they're
Well, you have
obvious?
to buy them.
Where do you normally get it?
But
Of course, that's where you get it, but the kid doesn't know that. Like, the kids are walking around grabbing shit, and they see fucking 10 Elf by the shelves. Your whole story is shit now.
You got
'cause
to
they're
put
on
it
the-
up top or
It
something.
is very
Yeah.
odd because they're like, well, mine's always been there, but these kids get the fake
Yeah.
one. I'm like,
Right.
that looks exactly like yours.
I'm like, why are they?
The Elf on the Shelf is fucking crap.
Dude,
Yeah, if you
and
don't
I
take
want to
it-
strangle those parents that keep making it crazier.
If you don't take
like,
care of
oh,
it-
they've got a sister now, and they've got outfits. This one's got a motorcycle.
That's
Doesn't
what you
Corey
tell
have
your kids, if you
outfits
don't
for
take
your
it-
elf?
Oh, dude, our elf gets moved every night, and it becomes a thing. And I woke up the other day to my daughter bawling her eyes out because Corey and I both forgot to move the fucking elf.
Dude,
And so,
we do that shit on the regular.
we
Except we're
did
just
it
like,
once.
he must have just passed out. He went to sleep. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to watch him all day long, see if he stays there.
See,
then he
in-
moves while he goes to school, and he's
in
like,
Brent-
Dad,
in
he
Brendan's-
flew in the middle of the day. Did you see him move? I'm like, no.
And
I was
Brendan-
on a call.
Yeah,
Brendan's
I-
kids wake up in the morning and they're like, he didn't move, but there's a bottle of Malort sitting right beside
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
See, that's so fucking crazy to me. Like Elf on the Shelf, like that's a generation like I guess a couple after hours. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I had no clue what Elf
Hell
on the Shelf.
no.
was.
We
Like,
never had
I
that.
went into one of my
That's like
friend's house.
less than
and-
10 years old. Yeah.
I went into one of my friend's house and there I saw the little elf. I was like, oh, that's a cute little elf. Like, whatever.
So you had a friend your age that had one.
Yeah.
Really?
I had a friend
Hold on,
my
with-
age.
with no children?
She had one for her kid.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
She had one for her
no
kid.
one has them that doesn't have kids.
Well, I
I
thought
was
he
shocked.
meant like he had
Oh.
a friend that like whose parents had an elf on the shelf for them.
No.
No,
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Like
She
when
had
he was
one-
in elementary.
No, she had one for her kid, and I'm like, oh, this is a cute little elf, and I went to go like touch it,
Oh,
and the little
yeah.
kid freaked out. Like, don't touch the elf!
Yeah.
And I'm
Steal
like,
the
what
magic.
the fuck? It's
Yeah.
okay. It's just a motherfucking elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I've never understood the fucking story behind it where the parents set it the shit up where the elf does fucked up shit and makes messes. I'm like, the whole point of the elf is to watch the kids so the kid doesn't
Right.
fuck up. Why does the elf get to go tip over the fucking sugar and
Yes.
bang
Yeah.
out Barbie
Right.
and fucking
Why is it the asshole?
yeah.
Bingo,
Like, you're
Barbie,
supposed to
elf.
be good. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
This is our elf Ken.
Ours doesn't do any of that shit. It just sits there.
Our-
It's like
yeah.
our elf hangs out in rooms where
Yep.
Jacob hangs out, and he's like, he's watching your ass, motherfucker.
Ours always hangs out above where the kids can touch it, so
Yep.
it's not even in their area.
It's crazy some of the stories we make up to explain things. To
Oh,
the
yeah.
kids as to like what happened, why things are
Yeah,
happening,
because
why
kids
the
are
presents are this way.
stupid.
It's
Why
like-
do we do that?
I mean, I remember, shit. I got a bicycle when I was 7 years old, and my dad got it from like a scratch and dent place, and it had
Yeah.
a burn mark on the seat.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, Rudolph's nose got too close to it.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
like,
that's really
you're
good,
telling,
though.
and you're
Now
telling all
I'm
your
like-
friends, and everybody's
That's
like,
good.
My friends
I
are
like
like,
that one.
your
Yeah,
bike
that's
sucks.
smart.
yeah, exactly. Nice
true,
shitty
though.
bike, dude.
I watched.
Dude's like, Mikey
Yeah.
had that bike last week.
Right, exactly. Yeah. In fact, I think he was on the missing poster on the telephone pole.
I saw that elf on a milk crate.
I saw
Yeah.
it in the trading post
Yeah.
for $15.
But dude, that reminds me. So you know what my dad was amazing at, and I'll never forget this. He was the master of the open all your gifts. Christmas is over. All right, what are we gonna do today? And then like an hour later, you're like strolling around the side of the garage, and there's the fucking monster gift, and you're like, what? Like that was
that's
the
awesome.
Cool. Nice.
coolest
Dang.
fucking thing. He did it every year. You know what I mean? Where it was like you are in this mindset of. And it's
all
not
said
like
and
2
done with.
minutes out, like
Yeah.
after the presents. It's later. You're like forgot all about the fact that you just ripped open a bunch of presents, and then he drops this bomb on you. I got a moped one year. I was like, what? It was the coolest thing ever.
So Brendan
Dude,
goes
I
out.
would
and
take
takes-
that.
You take your kids every once in a while and get a tree, right?
Every year.
We
Go
cut
get a
down
tree.
the tree this year. 6 seconds flat from the time the blade touched to the time I felled the tree.
Are we talking?
Yeah.
he keeps getting
That's
getting
pretty
talking-
fun.
he keeps getting smaller
Alexis
trees.
is
what
with
he
me. We're
doesn't tell
talking cutting down trees.
No.
Sawzall?
So I
The
honestly,
faster the better.
I honestly
Cutting down
will,
trees.
I
Air
honestly,
quotes. Cutting down trees. Faster the better.
you.
I
Yeah.
honestly will look at the trees sometimes and be like, that's not the one, because I see like a
You
giant.
got to keep improving your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see a big trunk and be like, I don't think that's the one.
Then he's over there
I
by
don't think that's
Charlie
the one."
Brown. Shit like, this is ours.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I like that tree.
Whip out the chainsaw.
little
I'm gonna
thing.
tell
Rips
the
it up
one.
by
No,
a
but the
root.
rule is I have 8 seconds to cut it down. It's like I got rodeo rules.
That's cool.
I love that he's imposed this stupid law on himself.
It's
It's
hipster.
my
It's
own-
hipster life, dude.
Real quick, I'll tell you
It's-
the one story. One time, my dad took us, Cajun, to go get a real tree. Scotch must have been involved. We go get a real tree. My mom is screaming at the top of her lungs. This thing is too fucking big. It's too fucking big. It's never gonna fit. We bring it in the house. Stands it up. These are all
If I had
ranch.
a dime.
These are all.
You'd have no dime.
Yeah. You'd be broke.
Zero dime.
So
Okay.
Dad brings it in, stands it up, and sure enough, 8-foot ceiling rancher. The thing goes like 3 feet to the right. Just bends over. My dad's like, I got it. I
Wish
got
we
it.
got the double wide.
Takes it back out, comes back in, stands it back up. It's the only year we never had a star on the tree because he cut the top of it off, and you just wanted to stand outside and see the thing going through.
We've
the
all
Respect.
seen Christmas
Respect.
He
Vacation.
didn't cut the bottom
Yeah,
off. He's like,
I'm good with it.
Then a
the
squirrel
house
jumped
is the
out.
fucking star.
The little lights aren't twinkling, Clark.
Thanks for noticing.
I actually saw a good picture years ago where someone did that with the tree, cut the top of it off, and then and it was like in front of the bay window, and then mounted the top of the tree on the roof,
I
so
saw
it looked
that.
like it was coming out of the roof. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm good with that. I'm
Yeah.
good
my
with
dad
that.
wasn't that smart.
Well,
You're
he
from
was-
Louisiana and West Virginia. You don't have to say that.
Yeah.
So wait,
It
how
was
many of y'all
implied.
actually have real trees or fake trees?
We have a real tree. There's
Real?
a fake
Literally
tree
a
every
real
year.
tree right next to you right here.
False.
Real tree.
No, that's a real tree.
Is it?
Every year I
Is
get
it
a
the top of your
of
tree?
one.
No,
we go
I-
back and forth.
Every year I go by a little tree and no one ever gives a shit. I should put a fake tree in here.
I
No
got a
one cares.
13-foot
know that.
fake one right now.
You do?
No,
Well,
I
it's
get-
hard to find
Yeah.
a 13-foot real one. I mean, they cost a fortune.
They're
So
expensive.
the plumber,
green
the,
house.
the plumber goes out in his yard and cuts down a giant tree every
Yeah,
year.
where I grew up in the country, we used to cut our own
Not in
tree
his
down.
yard.
Yeah, you go out in the
One
woods.
year they did that. I thought that was the fact every year. It's not.
No, they go to a tree farm.
This is a dogwood.
This
Why
is
are we
inside,
cutting it down?
This is inside baseball, but
Every year for the last like 7 years, real tree, always 13 feet or taller. Get it in the house with the net on. Put it up. You know, I got the 24-foot ceiling, but every year
Can't hide money.
have to take the loppers and
Jeez.
lop it up to get it out of the door.
Actually, your Christmas tree is still sitting in my fire pit.
Burn it. Burn it.
yeah, it's dry now.
Bring it to our bonfire.
This
we
is the
have a Christmas
2018
tree
tree, by the
bonfire.
way.
I'm making Brunswicks too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I love Brunswick
Joe's
too.
making Brunswick
Who
too. We have a
doesn't?
Christmas tree
My
bonfire
favorite.
every
Oh,
year.
Miss
me too.
Ferdinand's.
Oh,
The best.
Who?
That yellow
Who that
can.
is?
Fierno. Miss Fierno.
Is it Fairno?
Yeah.
I'm ready for
Fenimore.
you.
All right, I've heard
It's-
3 different variations.
it's
of
I don't
it.
want none of that
Fierno.
shit. I want some shit made with
It's
an oar
Fierno. It's
in a
from
giant
Hanover and
tub.
it's in my family.
Is
But,
it really?
Come
yeah.
on the 4th.
Come
right.
come
To
to
the
the
pool.
Christmas tree bonfire this year.
This is the first year I can.
Yeah.
And I will burn stuff. I'm actually looking forward to so all those Amazon boxes
January 4th.
that Santa keeps bringing. I'm thinking about having a tremendous like box bonfire out here.
Dude.
As a fire guy, Troy, is that going to draw attention to me if I burn every box from Amazon? Because I've been collecting them steady.
Is it going to draw attention?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Eh.
asking you.
The
Probably
corrugated
not.
wood is hot. I mean, the corrugated cardboard makes it hot, quick.
It'll burn quick.
Yeah, so I mean it's going to be 10 minutes of glory, which is my nickname.
Which is way past.
4 minutes. 3 minutes.
Oh,
3.5 minutes.
I
of
thought
glory.
6
So if I
seconds.
take a Viagra.
Amen high.
Friends.
Does anybody else picture right now inside of an Amazon warehouse a bunch of guys in loincloths and some guy with a whip running around just cracking it on motherfuckers?
Nope, that's just you.
That was
That's
awkward.
weird.
That is
They
fucking
building
weird.
the pyramids.
Well,
Going to an
happy
Amazon
holidays.
warehouse. Right? That's
Happy holidays.
Y'all
Haley.
never been into an Amazon warehouse. That's why.
That's
exactly
good
what's
point.
going on.
Good point.
That is not what's going on.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Loincloths?
Come,
With
not
whips?
literally shit, Bird,
Oh,
but
but
that's
that's what you
exactly.
said.
It was. They were in.
Fucking-
They were in jeans, but
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly right. Yeah, it's a metaphor. Stick with us. That's the whole point. That's okay.
Have another
Does anyone else
cocktail.
picture a bunch of humans in there being yelled at by another human?
That's
Yes.
hilarious.
Yes, I do.
I'll stick to the basic jokes, motherfucker.
I'll take that. That's fair.
God.
That's fair.
But no, for real. Like right now, they are fucking hustling in those warehouses.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's
Dude.
miserable. That's the worst place to work on earth. this time of
Sweatshop, they're hiring these seasonal workers and they're treating them like dog shit. And every single one of us is out here clicking, getting more orders in
Can't
there.
get
year.
enough.
Oh, and honestly, I'm furious if I don't get it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Fucking furious. I don't care that you had a miserable month.
And all I
It's
ordered was
horrible.
toilet paper.
I
Right.
paid $120 a year ago for
Yeah.
this.
Amazon Prime now. I want my toilet paper now.
I actually have a friend who works for UPS, and she posted a live video that she had 325 stops in one day. And
That's
she just showed the back of
crazy.
her truck. She's like, just be nice to your, people
Yeah.
that deliver your stuff. And it was insane. Just
I say
the
thank
amount
you.
of things.
My wife put out one of
Yeah.
those little gift baskets on the front porch.
I
for-
saw that.
for
That's
all-
going live on
yeah.
Facebook
Hold
now.
on, what's this? I don't know anything about this.
Put a little. We have a little
You
table.
know I love to tip. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
we can tip.
We have a table on our front porch because we get packages all the time anyway. But she put a little gift box out there. Says thank you for all you do, and it's got waters and sodas and granola bars and treats and whatever.
And
candy
when,
Oh.
you,
bars.
and when you come
yeah.
home, you see it, and you're like, oh,
I'm
you're
like,
welcome.
well, dude, I picked that box up.
Hold on, no,
I'll help
I'm all
myself.
in on this.
Yeah,
so
I
this
had a
is a
hard day.
basket. It says like thank you for the
Yeah, yeah.
delivery, and I just keep
Yeah.
like
It's
yeah.
going viral now.
You should
It's a
make
good
them
idea.
Like
doing.
little airplane bottles.
That way they might not throw the package from 10 feet out when they're in a rush.
Oh,
They might
yeah.
sit it down.
You have taught me a new way to tip. Things are looking
That
up.
is a great idea.
Like, because honestly, I do feel bad. I'm like, these motherfuckers are hustling.
Oh, yeah.
We just
Yeah.
got here, and a guy was delivering one of your
some
packages.
fruit snacks,
Damn
some
well he
cheeses.
fucking should be. I
snacks.
paid $120 7 months ago.
Well, you tip in granola bars.
Joe and
now.
I have a friend /
I'm in.
neighbor who's a UPS driver, and that dude, I mean,
he hustles his
yeah,
ass off.
he's
Yeah,
always
like
running.
I've always tried to think of a way to, and if I can catch them, I'm like, I always do try to make it a point to say thank you.
Good
at
luck
least.
catching one. It's like Santa.
The
You
elf on
never
the
see
shelf.
him. The shit just shows up.
No,
They say the
they
retail
are
makes
Santa.
like 70% of its business after Black Friday and on. Between
Yeah.
That's
then and the end of
crazy.
the year. It's
I mean-
crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, almost 2 years ago, I went from working in restaurants for 20 years to working in retail, and had never experienced Black Friday. I'd rather do Mother's Day, like, with no problem.
Every time I look
Every
over, Lee's just turning up a bottle of champagne to his face.
Is it the same bottle of champagne, or
Thirsty
you just got,
Thursday.
like,
So were you at Black Friday this year?
yeah?
And
I opened the store this year.
Is it
It,
crazy?
like,
Did you have one of those cattle
It's
prods?
not like it's not. So
It's not like
I'm
working
at,
in a
like I'm
mall.
at like one of the construction big box stores.
Yeah.
So it's not as like nuts as like Walmart or like Target or anything like that. But like we still have people like fighting over like
Lumber?
the Milwaukee rollaway set.
Yeah, so now I know
That
where you
I-
work. I
yeah.
was in there trying to get us some shit myself. I was in there the day before getting shit.
Yeah, you can just come see me.
Because they
and,
had it all
like,
covered by a
Yep,
tarp.
I saw that
Yeah.
the day
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
So I was trying to finagle it from these people. I'm like, hey,
No.
can I get this thing underneath this tarp? They're like, no.
Of course you can.
Yeah, but then they had.
Like, I will sell. I will literally sell you everything under the sun.
That's awesome.
Like,
Okay.
just come see me. I'm in town. It's fantastic.
That's great. I'll be
Living
there.
the
West
dream.
Broad and 64.
Oh, I won't be there. I'll be the one near me.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to get to the neighborhood.
That's right. Trying to move south.
Good.
We're all down taking a selfie, and
Nothing's better than Stu taking photos while you're trying to do a podcast.
I hope it's good.
It's a good
Translates.
pod.
Good marketing.
Translates
Yeah.
well. I feel like we've actually given these people more than they deserve because they don't pay us shit.
Yes,
Right.
they don't.
What you need?
Happy holidays,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I've Venmoed you something one day.
Actually, a lot of
have?
people.
I don't have
Yeah, I
Venmo.
think you did. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
Quarter.
about- I was about to say, I don't believe you have.
Lee
I
has
signed up.
I believe that's
I-
why you don't have the best of season 1.
Lee has, and we didn't even give him better than his last place.
I know.
Joe, this is
Whoa.
more of
Oh,
like
Lee's
a
my Huckleberry.
pina
That's why
colada.
well,
Rookie
no, I
move.
gave him last
Cranberry
place.
pina colada.
Tequila.
You
But
know
it was
what?
a lot of-
Number
I don't
one's
drink
first
tequila.
place.
Nepotism
Number
for
one's
the week.
first place.
See, Lee made the
Thank
mistake.
you.
Lee
Yeah.
made the mistake of he's infiltrated so far. We can treat him as one of our own now.
That's
we don't have to.
right.
We don't have to kid glove him anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, Lee made the mistake.
Lee, you suck.
Yeah.
Being one
Keep
of
the money
us.
coming, nerd. You're the worst.
Hey, you're one of us. Welcome aboard.
Any happy holidays to you, Lee.
Yeah. And drink your gin and tonica.
I'm gonna smoke my marijuana.
Yeah, you will.
Not on the air, motherfucker. It's a
Hey,
kid show. This
I
is a
got-
kid show.
I got stuff from Massachusetts. It was fantastic.
Massachusetts.
Alexis has gotten to the point where she's just one-word punchlines.
Yeah.
No setup, no. Massachusetts. More like Boroville.
Yeah. You beat me to it.
I knew you were going.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I knew
The
you were-
medulla oblongata.
Mama said they don't need no toothbrush.
Yeah.
Got on them teeth.
Looks like Mama's wrong again.
You two motherfuckers should do a podcast together. We get
Yeah.
Alexis
Movie
and Neely
movie
All of it
quotes.
just
Oh,
dropped.
I'm obsessed with movie quotes.
just dropping movie quotes on the Ray.
It's really my curse in life. Movie. I have movie
It's your
brain.
curse.
That's
Half
what I
of
say.
Half
Remember
of my
all the
brain
movie
is full
quotes
of
and you can't
movies. I
remember
can't
any
remember
real
what I
stuff.
had
Yeah.
for lunch.
That's
or what?
the
That
truth.
Popeyes.
No.
That's
Exactly. Yeah, and I'd cook out today.
That and music.
The
I'm always
best.
asking.
Yeah, it's
I'm always
pretty fun.
trivia with the wife. I'm like, who sings this? You know, what song is it? And she's like, I have no idea. And I can remember like.
Yeah,
all
music's
this,
my
yeah.
my thing. I can't do the movies. Ely's like IMDb over here.
I can do
Right,
the
it's the
movies.
It
worst.
is.
I do want to say thank you guys, to all you for competing tonight. This was fantastic. Abacus,
All right.
Welcome.
Good job.
Abacus,
Yeah, y'all
thank
are
you very
awesome.
much.
And I
Certainly
would like to say
appreciate it.
something though.
Jay, thank you, and Chef Joe, thank you so much.
Every
Thank
year
you
we
always.
finish this challenge, we talk about doing a food challenge afterwards. Every year. And I would
Every
like
year.
to really do it.
All right.
Because,
When?
you know, we can do wings, we
Tomorrow?
can do mac
Brendan's
and
out.
cheese,
Hold
we
on,
can
can-
do steak
yeah,
and
fuck
cheese. We can do whatever you want. We can do, I don't give a fuck what it is.
As
I
long as
think
it
we
has
should-
cheese.
No.
I'm with Alexis.
You probably win.
I got to be honest. Everybody did bring stuff tonight, right?
Yeah.
Like
we have
everybody did bring
snacks
stuff.
and- yeah.
If I was going to crown a victor, whatever the fuck this is,
The puppy chow.
is amazing. There's
Alexis.
the
The trash.
chocolate inside of Chex Mix covered in
Powdered sugar.
Powdered
Cocaine?
sugar.
Okay.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, same difference.
Oh, good. I can't stop putting it in my mouth.
That's what she
It's like-
said.
It's like college. Oh, you made me a better punchline. I like having Alexis
The
around.
the spicy trash down here is pretty good, though, if you guys haven't had it.
You know what?
I'm right
though?
here.
I haven't had a chance to. The
Spicy
queen
trash
of
is
the-
right there.
May I-
Give her
may
another
I-
cocktail.
Is this the same as this?
May I try this?
spicy.
I want
This is
to
the spicy one.
put my hand.
Did
in the
Lee bring
mix.
that?
I don't know what this is.
Here.
Yeah, Lee.
You'll
Good
just put
job.
anything in your mouth.
Yeah, let me get some of that.
This makes for horrible pod. I gotta be honest. I'm chewing. I'm
Do you even pod, bro?
Have you potted before?
Oh, that's really tasty.
That's really
Okay, never mind.
It's that new
Thinking
food
back.
food podcast shit. Like that's
Yeah.
what they doing now.
Who made
Or
that?
food and drink. That's the
Exactly.
Spicy,
That's way better than your drink.
You can find this Chex Mix nowhere.
Yeah.
This shit
Wait,
is
It's
money.
a secret recipe. You won't be able to get it.
It's in
This
a cup.
is,
Just
this
drink
is the
it.
podcast Ely
I
hates.
really like it.
Exactly.
Because everyone's
That's
like,
really good.
there's food no one can have. Which, honestly, I wonder why people even listen to the drink episode. Because they're like,
I love it.
So, all right, yeah, as a listener, do you actually like the drink episode?
I love every episode, to be honest, but I do love the drink
respect.
episode. I do like the drink episode.
Did
It's
you really
fun.
make this? Oh, nice. It's really good.
That's excellent. No, thank you guys so much, all three of you, for coming out tonight and helping out.
No
Alexis,
problem, man.
thank you so much for joining
Of course.
and helping us. We needed this. To the unknown third party in the distance, thanks for breaking the tie break, man. We absolutely needed that.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Beetlejuice, is that his name?
Beetlejuice.
Perfect. We're going to
Beetlejuice.
call him Beetlejuice. That's a good name because we need a nickname
Yeah.
for people that aren't on the show. I don't want to, throw their name out there.
Bueller.
You know?
Bueller.
Ely, thanks for showing up. That was awesome.
No problem.
Wait, what's my nickname?
You're Alexis.
Okay.
It's better than Mercedes.
That was my nickname in my Spanish class. Mercedes.
I was
What was it?
Juan
hey, you?
Valdez.
Mercedes.
Juan
En mis
Valdez.
pantalones.
That was my nickname. They were
What
like,
was it?
they were like, Brendan doesn't have a Spanish name. I was like,
Brenda.
then I'll be Juan Valdez. They're like, perfect. We'll call you Juan. I was like, no. Juan Valdez. It's very important that I get the Valdez because if I don't have a donkey next to me weighed
It's a
down
coffee
in
beans.
coffee beans, then I don't want to be Juan. Like I'm Juan Valdez. I ended up coming back in that class, so I did Spanish 1 and 2, and then in order to get the advanced degree, you had to have Spanish 3. I went back into Spanish. Thank you. I go into Spanish Trace, Espanol Trace,
Yeah.
and we walk in, and I'm no joke. First day, the teacher walks up to me in class, and she goes, "You know, and I know, you shouldn't have passed Spanish 2. You're never gonna make it in Spanish 3. You need to change your course load."
Damn.
She literally kicked me out, and I ended up going over to a different
Basket
science
weaving?
class.
So you went to French.
No, dude, it was bad because I used to have to cheat in Spanish. I'm not proud of that.
It took
but,
7 years.
Yeah, can you speak Spanish?
See.
Perfect.
All right.
Muy poco.
Passes the test.
That adds up in my book.
FTB.
I took 3 years of German and a year in college, and I can't hardly remember any of that shit.
Troy, do you have the outro ready?
I do not, but I can.
Do you know which fucking
America.
Fuck yeah.
Do you know which speaker to put it up
I
against?
do, yeah.
Good, because we're gonna need the outro
We doing the outro?
very shortly. If you could actually go to the end of an episode and get to the real outro, I wouldn't have to edit anything in. But I'm not gonna put that on you.
I remember my first podcast.
Thank you. You're literally on it. No, so thank you guys so much. All you out there that are listening, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, and most importantly, Happy New Year, because this is coming out the day before New Year's. I hope you guys have a prosperous 2020. Thank you all to the guests that have come in tonight. Day after Christmas. I said before New Year's, not the day before New Year's. You know what? Fine. Lee, you're going to be a fucking stickler. I'm not releasing this till the fucking day before New Year's.
Let me know when you're ready.
I love it.
There's an
I
echo.
love
Everyone's up to wait to hear how much you suck.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't had a chance to reach out to us at InsideThePalletHouse@gmail.com, please do so. Or you can always find us at ITPH Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. You can Venmo us money. Apparently that plug goes unnoticed at Inside the Pallet House.
Convenient.
And don't forget, if you need a last-minute Christmas gift, you fucking blew it because this came out after Christmas. But you could have dropped ITPH in the coupon code at Nectar Sunglasses and gotten 30% off. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for coming out tonight. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peace out.
That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
Yeah,